All right, let's party. Wah. Nice. And we got here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing on this fine Sunday eve? Let me say, I saw a lot of nerd activity in chat, so let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Matthew. Congratulations on your first. Hello, Moss. Hello, Jay. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Shark Ray. How you doing, nobody? How you doing, Moonlit? How you doing, Ars and Kine and Mini Dow and Potty and Steve and Horror Loving and Deacon? Yay, there we go. I went through everyone. Yay, how you nerds doing? I have been playing nerd games basically all day. Also, we're doing Plague Marine painting today because I want to work through my Plague Marines, I guess, for reasons. I don't know. A lot of my paintings just kind of arbitrarily. I don't like the phrase poop knife, but sure. What's it called? So, today I did get to play Trench Crusade at the shop. Yippee. Let's go. No, I'm not doing Balatro. I enjoy Balatro. I've been playing a lot of Balatro. And how you doing, that guy? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. So, like, I like Balatro. I don't know. I might be at the point where I could probably yap during it now. Though that first like time I was doing it on stream, I was like basically like non-responsive. So I was like that's not good radio. I could probably do a Balatro stream now, but I don't know if I want to. Hit a car. Okay, I was worried because I saw the phrase hit in car and I was like, oh no, that's not good. But you just went to a car show. Okay. I mean, that sounds like a rad day, honestly. That's fucking rad. Yeah. Someone built like Nurgle needs. I guess that's a poop knives are a thing. I just don't think about them very often. But yeah, I did Trench Crusade today, and I did a 2-player game. We had basically, so I don't know what's been up with my LGS lately, but it's been very, very, very busy. So like it was just like all the tables were taken, so we really only had one. So we're like, yeah, we'll do like 2v2. We'll do. It's not a very nice image. There we go. There's a poop scissors. God damn it! I don't need any rectal shearing in any way, shape, or form. But yeah. So we did a game of Court and Dirge, which I was playing my Dirge guys. The guys I painted yesterday, I actually got to take to the table before they're even finished, which is kind of fun. I need to bring them out though, so I can remember to actually like give them a proper finish and stuff like that. It doesn't. Okay, I like that one actually. Every now and then I'll be like, you know what? That pun I like. That would be amusing. So yeah, I'm currently just working on this guy and get like better continuously at getting like the stipling and stuff like that. Also, how you doing, Utah? I see you're already looking. That's great. Because every part about this sentence is, this conversation is awful. I don't know. I'm not gonna justify it anymore. There was that versus Sultanate and New Antioch. And I don't know. I didn't do a huge amount in the game. I think it's just because like 2v2, where 2 people activate on each turn, shit gets kind of wild. And it's like just kind of like my guys like they got wrecked, but they didn't like die out, and they were able to tank basically the entire Sultanate side, which is kind of fun. And then the other guy was like his second game, but he was playing Court, and I was like, oh yeah, I know how to play Court. I know all the tricks and the tips, so I was trying to help him out in a way that I did not want that to come off as backseating, but I felt like I was like, to be fair, I didn't like, all right, here's what you do, but he'd be like, all right, what would you do in this scenario? I was like, oh, this and this and this and this and this. Topically large Greek mythology red flag tiers list. It's pretty much just Zeus at the top, right? Though, like Zeus really is just the red flag of Greek mythology. You can trace a lot of heinous shit back to big old lightning bolts, man. Yeah, some people do, but whatever. Yeah, but yeah. It was, so that was fun, and right, yeah. But Kratos is God of War though. Kratos is not canon unless Kratos is Kratos like actually based off of a real mythological thing, or is he just like a OC do not steal for Sony? I don't think that's bad if he is an OC do not steal. Oh, he is real. Okay then. For some reason, I just always just kind of assumed that they just made Kratos like wholesale. To be like, yeah, we're just gonna make like our Star Killer, but for Greek mythology. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna question that. Okay, so K is fake and C is real, but just slightly different. Played some house magic. There's a cat. Oh fuck yeah, let's go. Okay, so they just chose a name that was cool. I guess that's fine. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, we used the chain guy. Okay. Why they didn't just make an entirely new name, but whatever. They probably are like, we need something that sounds good. We'll take a name that already exists and just kind of, just kind of smush it a bit. And how you doing, Sasha? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm painting my largest of lads. Get you a nice. Hey, that one turned out pretty good. That snap turned out real legit. Yeah, man, I basically like woke up, drove to the LGS, played Trench Crusade, and then came back. How you doing, Fred? Holy shit! Thank you for the subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing? How you doing? Let me hold on. Got your tax return. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Using a tax return on a 3D printer feels right. I am jelly of people that get money back. If you ever do any sort of like streaming or like any like little small business, basically the tax man only exists to take your money. But I appreciate you bouncing that my way. Hell yeah. Oh, it's not your 3D printer. Hey, still. Okay, 3D print. A cool 3D print's a cool 3D print. Hell yeah. Throwing on the stacks, they do. I do be appreciating it. Do be appreciating it. But yeah, I gotta do my taxes, and I'm not looking forward to those taxes. Also, yeah. Average Jeeves Enjoyer. That's a very good username. Hey, I will. I'm actually like, I was not the biggest fan of painting Plague Marines, but I kind of found this way that like more or less feels good to paint. So it's like I'm no longer suffering the trim. I think it's because I'm using a non-metallic color for the trim, and then I can just kind of go back in later and just like paint. Like basically, I'll like paint it like blue, and then I'll do like the dry brush stuff. Yeah, green flag. Yeah, there's not a lot of. I feel like there's not a lot of green flags. I feel like it's one of those things. It's like an olive where it's just like like reverse olive, I guess. Mostly red, but you get like a tiny little bit of green in the middle. Just a smidgen. Add Meg for their pink. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Drukari. I don't know. Is it weird? I kind of like the idea of like just like pure white and red Drukari. I feel like that would be a pain in the ass to paint, but I feel like that would slap really, really hard. Oh, looks like we got ad break. Fuck. It's fine. That's whatever. Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the sub. How you doing, Spork? How you doing? How you doing, Zinfandel? Welcome. How you doing? There we go. I'm currently painting Plague Marine. I'm trying to do like a very, very thin series of layers of purple on these guys. Kind of just using an older brush to kind of mush it in there. How you doing, Billy? Fuck, I still need to get that done. Oh yeah, he had his wiggly bits. I was like, where's that hole for? There's the wiggly bits. So I just need to put that in there. I can do apron list. No, I gotta keep Pinyo. I'll do it later. Yeah, too thin coats several because like this is a very like semi. I think I'm basically just glazing it. Oh, that would be good too. Yeah, I quite like those when they do like I know the red corn guys look pretty rad, but I really like their heresy style where it's just white with just like a red handprint somewhere. Ooh, that's the good shit. The Horse Heresy World Eaters style is very, very, very nice. Oh, say their favorite character. Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends. It's like, is Hades like the actual Hades, or is Hades like Hades from Hercules, the animated series? Because like that was my first introduction to Hades, and I don't think I'm ever going to entirely shake the connection between the two. Yeah, the purple Plague Marines, indeed. Slanesh colors because they serve as just the scared of shit. That would be fun, actually. I really like the how you doing, Strawberry? What sound does an elf make? Ah, like it's that one. It's that one noise primarily. And Hestia is a yellow flag depending on if they just like the big Bap one from Danmachi. I don't know. Danmachi was like one of those series that I read in manga before it got animated, and I was like, this is fine, and I totally forgot about it. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, people are losing their shit over Hestia and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. You're not like glued all the way to the base properly. It says his base, so these come with pre-made bases. For some reason, his foot is just like on a rock, and it feels weird, and I don't know if I can like adjust. Oh. This arm? Wait. Did I not glue his arm? I didn't. I did not glue his arm. Okay. That's fine. How you doing, Duran? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, it's all good. It's I keep a pretty normal stream schedule. Oh my. Oh, where's my glue? Oh, there we go. I put some glue in my minis when I take them out to the store. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I left it there, but that's fine. Yeah, it's because these guys are like push fit, so I just totally forgot about that. I know what sound an elf makes. Yeah, it's just like, ugh, oh, there we go. That's how I'll do it. I pay rats. No, that's the real sound an elf makes. 100%. That's the correct choice. I try to like glue in there. Try to re-glue this guy. I was like, why is he sitting weird? I was like, oh, do that. Hold him in place. We're gonna do a little bit of emergency gluing because I want to make sure all the parts are just like on before I go any farther. There we go. Yeah, it was. I don't know. Danmachi's like one of those series that's like not an isekai, but almost feels like one to me. So I just totally wrote it off after a while. Like I think I'll still give like a series sometimes a shot. I don't do it as much anymore, but I'll be like, I'll give it a go. Right, he's gonna be glued. I have another one. He's the primary guy because like I got like 2.5 hours. I guess I could work on. I don't want to get a glue in there. There we go. I got this guy from the from the same set. Just noticed. Oh yeah, my mouth is green. Yeah. And then like it's not the only one. Like a very dark green though on my chest mouth though. Yeah, it's something that like I feel bad because sometimes I'll have to be like, "Hey, artist, my mouth interior is green," so I have to bug them about it, and it's not a bad bug though, because like usually they're like, "Oh yeah, that's no big deal. That's just like a mouth thing to do," and it's like I'm giving them cash money, so like I want them to get me right. Mythology Ajax, ooh, mythology stuff. Fun. I did figure out what game I'm going to be playing on Tuesday though. I looked through all my options. I almost was wanting to pick Chandelar, the magic like RPG. I think that would be fun, but I found an installation that has newer cards in it, which I don't want. Like I was doing a test run of the Chandelar that I had, and I'm like, all right, let's fucking go, old school magic time. And I saw an impact trimmer, so I was like, well, what the fuck? No, that's not right. That's not right. So, someone very specific is going to be happy. I think the Tuesday game will be Arcanum. It is on sale. I looked at the length and it's not crazy long. So I think it's going to be Arcanum will be the next game. Who doesn't like the? Yeah, I don't know. I do be very chesty. I do be very chesty. I'm both chesty and flat, which I think makes me very, very powerful. Also making me realize I don't think I've actually never played Hades either, like the roguelike, which is weird because on paper I should like Hades. I think it just came out during like an awkward period of time for games and stuff like that. I'm sure it is. I already got Balacho for like time sync off stream games. Like Balacho's doing a good enough job for that. I don't need another one at the moment. It does look like a lot of fun though. It does look like a lot of fun, and I'm sure I would enjoy the ever loving fuck out of it, but I gotta ration myself. Unless I decide to do like 2 games a week, I could. I used to do games on Saturday, and I stopped. And I don't know. I mean, I could try it again as well if I wanted to cram a little bit more. The other option would just to be, I'll say you doing Trip. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely fallen more toward the word bears recently, but I still love my Death Guard boys. They're still really, really fun minis. Because of Hades. I got you guys. So it is like a I thought it was originally just like stuff would get red flagged if they were from like stuff, but okay, so cool stuff is on the table. Okay, interesting. You doing, buddy? Are you like dried-ish? Dried enough? You're dried enough. All right, let's put you away. A little bit on there. Oh yeah, I didn't get this arm. Hurry up the arm. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Well, no. But Zagreus, I only know him as Jonathan Hades. So like that's my only connection to him, like whatsoever. Oh yeah, drop one in there. I'll have to see. I think this week. So I greatly. Oh, she's Jane Hades too. Gotcha. Fair point. I didn't look into Hades too much because I didn't play Hades 1, so I was like, there's no sense for me getting hyped for a sequel. Yeah. Oh, they're both fun to paint and kind of frustrating because of the trim. I found out recently if I primed brown and then kind of did like a purple-ish, like very thin glaze onto it, it actually kind of behaves very well. It's a good color buildup that I enjoy. And I kind of enamel it back into place. If I just keep it kind of slows things down, but I don't spend as much time being frustrated about trim. So I think overall it's sort of like a net neutral. Oh wait, I think I have that on. So like there's a thing on Twitter maybe like a few months ago that are like movies that you should watch entirely because of their box art. And here's the thing, modern movies are just like, it's an actor on green screen with thing in the background. But like all those like beautiful like painted like movie poster things are the hallmark of the era of movies I like to show. So I do think this upcoming week though we're gonna watch Fire and Ice, which is sort of like the which is a like fantasy animated movie, but like not as bananas as Dominator. I'm still sad that the only copies of the Dominator comic are in Japanese, and I don't even think they got released. Mind you, I just don't think anyone gives a shit about Dominator, and I don't blame anyone for not giving a shit about Dominator, but I found that movie so cracked that I kind of find it charming in a weird way. Yeah. It's this will be my second Ralph Bakshi movie. Hell yeah. Also, how you doing, Night Hunter Theresa? Welcome. How you doing? If you all do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Narglandscape variety. And how was the reverse 1999? How was that? It's about the bonky. We can bonker now. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Bonking can happen. How you doing, Zen? How you doing? Welcome. Praise the Earthfather, indeed. Hell yeah, let's go. I forget who the Earthfather actually is. So that might be a mistake on my end, but whatever. But yeah, hopefully your gotcha adventure is doing good. I am currently painting a Plague Marine because I have a bunch of Plague Marines still, just like a many and sundry Plague Marines. I was like, I'd like to get them done. I was like, how you doing, Hakatanga? Welcome. The model hands are smooth. Oh yeah. Don't worry. I got if you want smooth things, I also got like a couple of extra features. So Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you like this. I'm glad you like this. But yeah. Damn, indeed. That's the reaction I like. That's the reaction I like when people come in who are like, "Hey, you seem fun." I'm like, got him. The hell? Yeah, I'm a mimic elf. So when I say mimic elf, there's I'm not full of shit. I mean, I am, but like, yeah, that's separate to that. That's a separate thing. Long eyelashes? I mean, I got longish eyelashes. Also, hyena spots. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. I got like reasonably long eyelashes for a dude. Like they're like, you know, they're not like super like moe fluttery, but like I got some length on there. How you doing, Chieftain? Though, welcome. Today is Paint Plague Marine Day. Look with them at the skedaddle. Hey, it's all good. I understand the skedaddle. Have a good night. Oh, we're going full mimic today. Okay, we can do that. Oh yeah, I do got Instagram where I show off my my minis, or if you let's see, actually I even have a command for this. I don't. I have been uploading my stuff on TikTok as well. I don't know. I don't use TikTok very often, but like, hey, I've been trying to upload a lot of like my old mini content on there. So like, hey, if you for some reason don't like Instagram but you still want to see spinny minis, they're there as well. I can post both of those on YouTube. There we go. Look at me. I was like, I should quit being a bitch and actually like try to use more platforms, and then they almost shut TikTok down. So I was like, well, that's fine. I I still can't get myself to like use it properly as an app for entertainment, because whenever I go on there, I still like I'm trying to do the thing where I filter my algorithm and it just doesn't work, and I just get nonsense. I'm like, I hate it. I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm too boomer for this. Hey, it's all good. That's what I'm trying to open up. I mean, I also got stuff on Twitter. I do have a Blue Sky. Yes, I do. I have all of them. Skay. God damn it. Blue Sky. I can spell. I'm a grown adult. There we go. I basically just like scattershot hit every platform. I do Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube Shorts. You got my YouTube channel that I'm multi-streaming to. About the only thing I'm not actively doing is multi-streaming to Twitter that I know some people do, and I very likely will never stream on Kick, because Kick just seems like one of those websites you go to when you say a gamer word and your career ends. So like, I like to think I got more going on than that. Like even if it's not much more, I feel like I have quite a while to fall before I get to that point. Try brain rot. I don't got the same things that brain rot me. My brain rot's just watching the same like 2-hour YouTube videos over and over again. It's a very similar but very different brain rot. I like the comfort of shit I've already seen, which I tried to break out of, because like, you know, watching the same thing you already like over and over and over again makes you dull. But it's nice. There's a reason I like that stuff. But yeah. Every now and then I'll get recommended a couple like new things. I check it out. There was a lady who went into like a 4-hour rant thing about the Magicians, which is like adult Harry Potter kinda, and it was interesting seeing her talk about it. And I was like, that's cool. And I tried to watch any for other shit. I was like, oh, this. Yeah. Kick is absolutely yeah. As far as I can tell, it really is that. I've only known people willingly go to Kick for that, and also gambling. I think you're allowed to crypto gamble on Kick, which is why like those people tend to go there, because like, you know, Twitch is very silly when they're like, we care about like being family-ish friendly and like the kids, and then they'll have like, you know, all these like hot tub streamers and like you know, like people just like show and dong and stuff like that. They don't care. Whatever. Kick is just another streaming platform. It's like sort of was supposed to kind of sort of be a competitor to what's it called? To become a competitor to Twitch. But the way it was like, I don't even know if it was like an intentional design thing, or just because like, you know, when there's a dominant platform, you need an incentive to use the non-dominant platform. Blue Sky, you can go there because like Twitter as a website has fallen apart, like mechanically has fallen apart. Like that, it's mechanically falling apart. So like you can go to Blue Sky, and the benefit is, oh cool, you get like hashtags that work. How you doing, Alrin? Welcome. How you doing, son? Welcome. But for Kick, it's like, well, we're not going to stop gambling and stuff like that. And that's just kind of how they make their monies. A little bit on this, and I'm gonna switch over to a brighter color. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of me doing very, very thin paints of purple on brown for a while, so like strap in. I'm doing this for 2 hours. Like being able to fight a germaphobe. I mean, that's kind of the Imperial. Well, not really the Imperial. I almost feel like if you were a germaphobe fighting Nurgle, you would probably fall quicker, because you'd be like, oh god, make the pain stop, and the Nurgle would be like, granted, and then you would explode into pus. It would basically be like, and John was a zombie, but for Plague Marine stuff. I'm doing good. I went to the LGS today, and I got to play a I got to play Trench Crusade, which is fun. Also, I perused their used bin, and I found a Contemptor Dread for like $30. So I was like, hey, cool. I'm gonna use that for a project. I want to make some Marigals for Horus Heresy out of them, which is just like a Contemptor Dread that's just like more mutant and shit. It's like all like basically it was like Emperor's Children and Word Bearers got all the fun Chaos toys before the rest of Chaos did. So like they got like the effectively their version of like a Hellbrute, like very, very early on. Very fun. Oh, I hate those. I hate anybody that is just like an annoyance. I hate that. Like for instance, like I talked about, I think previously, but like there's a show called Wonder Chosen that I enjoy, but they would always have like a couple like man on the street segments where they would like harass a person. I hated that. I was like, oh, I would actively like fast forward through those because like I don't like that. I don't like people doing shit like that. Like rinse bars of soap. I mean, that is a flamethrower. It's advanced soap if you think about it. Like you'll definitely get rid of the dirt and all the other shit. Kind of harder to get into like get some highlights on the. Try to do like the more raised areas for this as I go like pretty thin. Also skipping the previous one, I did the darker shade first, like a real dark shade, and I think that was like too dark. So I'm gonna try to stick around like this is like my kind of dark. They probably would, yeah. I do remember there was like, God, what was the name? There was like a guy named like Kimbo Slice. I think that was just like, was he just like beating up people randomly? Oh, thank you, how you doing? I am going to be honest. I have not played a game of 40k. I've played Age of Sigmar. I played War Machine. I am currently playing Trench Crusade and Turnip 28 and Relic Blade. Relic Blade has kind of died off where I'm at a little bit because everyone's playing Trench Crusade now. I still like painting Warhammer models, and like every now and then it's fun to do. So like that's why I'm doing this. I'm not super interested in 40k as a game, but like I think at some point I would like to take my like 2,000 points of Chaos Knights that have been painted and like give them a whirl on the table at least once. I think at least once I owe them that. I don't know when that's going to be though. I got so many games lined up for other shit. I already got like 2 tabletop RPGs with people I know, and then like a Magic Night on Mondays. I have very little free time, but a lot of it's just, it's weird. I both have like not a lot of free time, but also a lot of my free time is spent doing like goofy stuff. So it's not even like I am very busy like doing guild work stuff, but like it's not also sometimes it's not even that bad. And if I have an opinion, I mean, I think that's fair though. The thing is, at the end of the day, every like, what's it called? You gotta curate the space to what you want. If you know somebody's going to like start shit, you could be like, oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna eject you, and like I think that's absolutely necessary. I think it's the opposite when people don't do that you get like the shit. Like there's and I'm bad at this too, where some people like I was arguably too nice for a long time for like some people that I probably just should have just yeeted out and saved some like headaches. Yeah, it's at the end of the day you got to curate your own spots on the internet, or else like the tidal wave of people will just ruin it for you. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm totally okay with that in general. Yeah. Zambonis are legal to drive in some. God, why is Zamboni? No, your puns are fine. I feel like should know what Zamboni is. It's bugging me. Oh, it's a little ice thingy. Okay. See, I just think of the fact that like there was also that like one guy who made like a street legal couch, and I think about that like from time to time. Yeah, I've seen those, and I recognized the word Zamboni. I was like, why am I not connecting like 2 and 2 on them? Both gonna be like really thin, so it's like on one hand I could use a slightly more precise brush, but also because I'm kind of like pressing into this a lot, it would kind of fuck up my nicer brushes a bit. I think overall it's not too bad though. Yeah, that was a good pun. Yeah, a good pun run. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm aight with it. A Zamboni train. Oh yeah. Get a Zamboni train and us like all play like various parts of just like all play one song at the same time, but every speaker should just be blaring out the different instruments. Sad kazoo noises. Yeah, you had a good run. It'll be fine. I did get a little bit on the tippy top. So what pun? Oh, we don't got any puns right now, I think. Been hating have an opinion. I mean, like it's like it is entirely arbitrary bullshit. At the end of the day, I'm in agreement on that, but it's like you got to find someone whose arbitrary bullshit aligns with your arbitrary. Like I don't know what it'd take like for like a pure opinion wise. I think as somebody was just like. I'm on parts of the internet where sometimes I just want to talk about games, and some people are like, yeah, you know what? Fuck games on this game forum. I want to talk about politics instead. And I wish that they were hit with many shovels. So that kind of stuff, I'm like, if someone tries to do that shit here, I'll be like, get out. Please cease. I'm painting my horrible, gross little fat boys. I do not need this in my life right now. okay, the legs are turned up. I have like a lot to go in the ways, especially because I'm doing this in a kind of like slapdash manner, but I'm like reasonably happy with the like the little bits of highlights and stuff I'm doing for like the very light glazing I'm attempting. I get a little bit back. I'll probably have to go back with some of the darker colors later. Obi-Wan cannoli. Fun actually. Once again, it's like usually like sometimes like a pun that's incredibly stupid. I'll be like, that one I enjoy. Entirely arbitrary. I don't like bad puns. Baronhardt Conan over shit. Okay, that's fine. Dune's fine. I feel it's been a while since I've read Dune. Like my off the cuff Dune knowledge is very limited. I did kind of want to. I do have the Dune TRPG. I kind of want to run at one point, just because like it's a very pretty book. I don't think it's like the system they use. It's just fine. It's just okay out of 10. Really. Sleep ban me. I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation to have a real opinion on that. I do know if somebody is like I think I have like ejected people who are like, oh, uwu femboy Coomer, oh, like those people. Like no, that like no, please cease. I also still need to look through the One Ring as well because I did pick that up at MagFest and I want to do something. I want to do a lot of things. I gotta like now that I've gotta like get all my shit together for that. Have a maybe if I do like a double video game this week, that might be good because I might open up. So I don't know. I feel bad because I feel bad every time I do a triple mini painting stream week, but also you guys tend to like the triple mini painting stream. So like I don't know. Maybe I'll do another one next week. God, I'm like almost at the point where I might try to pull that. Yeah, hold on. My tweezer. Let me get this a yank. I like. That was a bit better, I guess. I gotta make sure. Oh, where'd the sponge go? Sponge is gone. That's fine. It's whatever. I do like yapping, yeah. Like yapping, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I know that there's like some extended universe Star Wars stuff that has like better politics. I guess Andor too, but I just always just think like when I think of like Star Wars politics, it's like I am the Senate. Like it's just fucking Palpatine. I love Palpatine. I like how like the prequel trilogy's been as weird because like it's not great, but there was interesting stuff that came out of it. But I feel like very few people were like, out of all the flaws of the prequel trilogy, Palpatine is the flaw. Like no, like I mean you could argue that the stuff that led to Palpatine coming to power is incredibly stupid. The guy's just fun. He's just fun. You know? There's something about like a shamelessly evil villain sometimes that you're just like, yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, like, technically, like, isn't it like, I never actually read any of the Yuzong Vong era stuff, but I remember that was kind of a plot for that, where it's like, Palpatine was trying to get the galaxy ready for the Vong invasion. So, like, technically he was doing, like, all of his, like, weird, heinous shit for, like, for the good of the galaxy, ooh. Which is, you know, very silly, but a little bit more. Look at you, buddy. Look at you starting to look good. Like a very slapped out. It's gonna be one of those things I'm gonna pull it up to my eyes and I'm like, oh yeah, no, there's there we go. This happens. Like every now and then I'll be like working on a thing and I'll be like, it looks good, and then like I pull it closer because of like the logistics of how I paint, I have to paint about like a foot away from the mini. So every now and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I just like missed a detail. I just missed a detail. Which is like, I still think I'm like a pretty solid painter, but I feel like like any mini that I paint on stream will never be like Golden Demon because I can't really get in. Which is why I'm like, maybe I gotta get me some like cool shades or something. Like one of those like super. It goes back to it's like, okay, there are those devices that let you like really like you can wear this like stupid jewelry loop headset thing so you can like get a better look at your stuff. But I know there's a bunch of weird jank with that. Up to Vong series. See, I'm of two minds. One, it is probably very stupid, but also I enjoy. I'm at that point in my life where I find 90s edge to be like comfortable, where it's like there we go. OC do not steal like character with like a stupid backpack and whatever, like in a big gun. Oh, this is so nice. This is relaxing. It's very silly. It's a very silly thought to have, but it's true. What can I do for your? Yeah, I could do the blade like this. I guess I could even like technically. Can leave a little bit of brown in there too, which is like I'm enjoying using brown as a base coat for Plague Marines. I think it's like probably the best one you could do, because like anything you miss is just like more crud layer. It's really banging. Tau for president. I would like I've yet to actually see. No, I think Tau have been in some of the books. I'm almost finished with Twice Dead King Risen, and it is fine, I guess. It's not as good as the first book. I find that a lot of the plot in that book is like a combination of being chased by ships and then like, oh no, we're all doomed. JK, actually plot happens. I found that that's kind of been happening a lot in this book compared to the first one, which is more of like a character study of Ultix and his family relations that kind of got sidetracked a little bit. It's not bad though. Like I probably should, just so I remember what 40k books I've read. I might do like a separate tier list for that, where the tiers are just like fine, like I enjoy it a lot, and then like kind of like bleh. Got like a little cheap. So far, I think the only bland book that I just did not particularly give that much of shit about was Brutal Conan. Oh my god. My brush did that thing where it rolled in my lap and just gave my... Oh, there we go. I found my sponge. It was in my keyboard, along with the now streak of... Like, I got a nice mechanical keyboard. I don't bother getting caps and stuff for it. Like, they just, like... My keyboard is just covered with paint splotches. It's all artist ruined. There we go. Also, Steve, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Oh, Battletech. Hey, that's the spirit. If you're not committing war crimes in Battletech, are you truly playing Battletech? Hey, have yourself a good night. I'm dropping everything today. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me... Like, resituate leg situation. The downsides of being a tall boy and having to, like, hunch over a work desk. a hell of my own creation. Hasn't got, like, a huge amount. Oh, he's got little vents on his, like... I think this is the icon bearer, which is a character that I will very likely never actually use. Like, this is another thing where it's like, I don't particularly play 40k, but it'd be fun to run, like, Death Guard. I think I have enough points of painted Death Guard I could run them, like, without, like, much issue. But, like, I would really like to have more than, like, one unit of Plague Marines. Like, I think I got, like, one unit of Plague Marines, kinda, and they're like, the... Oh, is this gonna fuck up this brush if I treat it like this? No, it should be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Like, greater good stuff, it's like, I think, like... It's kind of silly for, like, that, because, like, you know, Star Wars EU, like, I'm a little sad that they threw out all of it when Disney acquired them. But, like, you know, a lot of them were just kind of like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, we were told to write a book with X premise. Here you go. I am fantasy schlock writer that likes to write stuff. So you get just, like, weird bullshit for, like, many years. And that just kind of compounds over each other. Because, like, you know... Palpatine doing it for the greater good would have been cool if that was something that was, like, actually, like, legitimately true in anything, but, like, you know, it was clearly, like, I unless, like, George Lucas is like, well, actually, guys, I think, seeing the way that the books are going, what if we had, like, a bunch of aliens that resisted the Force, and Palpatine was actually, the one who was trying to stop them, I don't know why that's, like, my George Lucas voice. He has a very distinct voice, which I can't do. I feel like if I could do, like, a good, like, he's got one of those voices, I feel like if I could do it proper, I would have, like, maybe not a job. I don't think, like, George Lucas impersonators are, like, in high demand. But I feel like I could channel that into, like, something. There we go. It is done. Gotta get, like, edges, and then... I guess I can start doing, like, the trim. The trim's always the worst, but at least this new trim... what do I do for your... stuff? Okay, hold on, I can get like a little bit more on this. Get this. It's been kind of cozy going back to this though. Like all my Twitch Crusade models been getting so much more attention compared to like all my Warhammer stuff. Yeah, which is fine. It's the game I legitimately enjoy more to play, and we're still trying to get a campaign set up. I think it's because like we have like a sort of like asymmetrical experience curve. Where like some of the people at my shop are like, we've actually played a decent amount. How you doing, Prim? Welcome everybody. Welcome. How you doing, Bird Moss? How you doing, Prim? Sucker for Love. That's the one where you kiss Cthulhu on the mouth, right? And how you doing, Varak? Welcome. I think so. Did you kiss Cthulhu on the mouth? And then how you doing, Azure Shot? Welcome everybody. Welcome. If you do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting YouTuber of the Skaver. Oh wait, no, this is the goat lady in it. Did you kiss her on the mouth? Oh wait, no, okay, that was okay. This is the sequel. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. I'm learning now. Where you don't kiss a goat milf. Then why did you pay money for it? I feel like that's kind of the point, you know. Oh, you haven't gotten there yet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so people who do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And I am working on a... Like, this guy's actually a dude in there. I'm working on a Plague Marine because I've been doing a bunch of Trench Crusade stuff. It's also the one that, like, kind of has some jump scares in it. I remember you being kind of, like, weaker to scares, so that'd be kind of fun. He's very plague-tastic. But yeah, it's been going good. I've been on a big Trench Crusade kick recently, but I was like, you know what, I want to get some Plague Marines done. Get some of them done. It's been those trenches do be crusading. They do be very easy to scare. It's a very endearing trait. It's a very endearing trait. Because the thing is, I think being easy to scare is more fun, because if I'm just like being scared, I'm just like, like no one's stoked for someone to be like entirely just like sullen from the horrors of the world. But when you get a little bit of that, yeah, I have to. It's my burden. Usually I don't know. The thing is, I haven't really played like a truly scary game. I would like to actually be scared. Weirdly enough, I would like to be quaking in my boots. Well, I guess I don't have shoes, so whatever. How you doing, Mr. Miller? Nice. There we go. Yeah, if you can't tell. Oh, I do got the talons out today. There we go. I guess that's true. I would like to do one at least once. For people who do not know, I got fucking got some big grippers. There we go. You know, just 360 no scope. How's it going, Strawbear? Thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Right when I'm showing off those too. Yeah, I would like to, because like I also think there's some games like Why No Shoe. There's a distinct reason why I don't have shoes. It's very important for lore. And by lore I mean if I drop a paintbrush, I can grab it with my toes. That's it. That's really the big thing. Themed to black mold. Oh, I have not, but actually bird models. I have a model to show you. Hold on. I've been doing black mold stuff for Trench Crusade. And my stuff actually got recognized on Goonhammer. Like not a porn site. They were just like made by something awful people back in the day. Yeah, I did this thing, and they thought it was really, really cool. Sculptural pieces and jet black graveliness. I'm doing my entire Grail army based on that. Yeah, so yeah, if you like that, I beg you to use the term, never to use the term grippers. That's fair. I feel like grippers are pretty neutral, but like I understand where you're coming from. Oh, there's a little bit I gotta get to. Gotta get that like itty bitty patch of chain. But yeah, it's been I actually got to take the entire, I don't have like a full like group shot of all those I don't know why I air quotes, but it is a group shot of all my Black Grail minis from that sub faction, but they do look nice. They do look nice on the table. I usually roll up because I'm so like it's sometimes I forget that like a lot of people don't what's it called? They don't paint as much as I do. And not like in like a huge crazy way, as in like, you know, a lot of people got like busy lives, or like, you know, they'll paint a couple of models and they're like, I'm done for a bit. And then I just show up like, yeah, I just kind of paint a lot. I got this guy and this guy and this guy. It's fun. It's fun to do. Yeah, the Good Neighbor people are pretty nice. Yeah, I think like even like yeah, just having like 8 consistent hours of like at least 8. So I currently like sometimes I'll do at minimum about 6 hours of painting a week, 4 during the week, and then 2.5 during the weekend. And then some weeks like this week and probably next week, I don't know. I will do I will do an additional painting stream on Saturday. But like sometimes it's just like I don't know what to do, or like I don't know if I have like if I got like a busy thing I gotta do on the Saturday. Like I got some. I think next Saturday I need to prep up some stuff as well for like a later thing. So I might do another double painting week for that reason. Yeah, it does. There are times where I'm just like sometimes I'm like, well, this mini I can scrutinize forever, but like you know, a completed mini is a completed mini, and I'll just go on to like the next project. Like mind you, I try to give all my minis like the appropriate levels of TLC and whatnot, but sometimes it is really easy to be like, all right, this is done. Wait, no. Now it's done. Wait, no. I still have some minis that have been like that for like a while. For a while. How you doing, Vega? Welcome. How you doing? I'm working on the lads. Working on some lads and turning out really, really well. This guy really just started painting. Well, he had a little bit of purple on it. Like not like. I've also found that if I do Plague Marines and I prime them brown, it's much easier. Yeah, it do be like that. I mean, like for people who don't know, the impetus for me being a VTuber was to be more consistent with my mini painting. So like I've been succeeding greatly, actually, unironically. Oh yeah, for like big like up like this guy's like a reasonably big Plague Marine, so like I do want him to look good. But yeah, there are some other models I'm like this needs to look great, and then like infantry, I'm like you guys just need to look fine. Why not 10? I figured you said done. Goddamn. I knew what you were trying to say. I just could not replicate it for some reason. Onion stew and God, you're always like eating the most delicious shit at all times. I don't know why. Mind you, it's like onion stew is not like the most wild thing ever, but like man, that sounds great right now. Sounds great. I got that little bit of just like winter where it's like, am I feeling good? I don't know. I could go for some soup, yeah. I do got like a big thing of Trader Joe's like red pepper soup kicking around in my kitchen. I love that shit. So much. When I go to Trader Joe's, I get like that and like a bunch of other like the what's it called, the spicy jalapeno sauce they got, and I just stock up on that for a while because I know I'm going to use it for ages. Something to stew over, indeed. Crockpot. Crockpot would be good. I do have a crockpot. I haven't used it in a hot minute though. I've become a very boring utilitarian cook as a VTuber. I used to be more adventurous, and I'm like still a decent cook. Like I still do all my Thanksgiving meals because I want to stay sharp at that. I can cook a mean Thanksgiving dinner, but like most of the time during the week, it's a lot of stir fry. You know, just try to get that, like, you know, gotta get your greens, gotta get the proteins, gotta get the rice in there. It's good for what it is, but like it's a boring thing to eat constantly. I should do some more crock pots. I'm trying to get, so my plan is I'm going to hit all these like areas where they're going to have metal with this blue, and then I'm going to dry brush a copper on it. So stir fry do be good. Ooh, brownies and magic sounds like fun. The people I play Magic with don't usually cook outside of like kind of like big get together things for like Christmas or whatever. They have a guy with a Costco membership though, and he's been bringing like the most banging like Korean barbecued flavored snack puffs. They're fucking delicious. Oh my god, those things slap super hard. Teriyaki chicken also sounds good. Oh, that sounds good. I already ate before stream, and now I'm like, snack. Snack sounds good. You know, oh, I think I need like a slightly thinner brush for this. That does sound cash. I'm so glad that like I can still say like shit was so cash, or you can say that, and I'll be like, oh yes, there we go. People recognize that turn of phrase. Will I do a cooking stream? Probably not, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm always afraid with a cooking stream setup that like something would fall and break or whatever, or like the steam would fuck up a camera. I know they can be done. I do be cooking every stream. But like, you know, And I know people do it successfully, but they got like a whole separate setup, and I'm very paranoid about that. So fast to keep appetite. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I've also been one of those people that I don't get bothered by like stuff like when like I'm eating. Someone could say like the most horrible. I think it's just because of like where I grew up on the internet. It's like, you know, I'm not really fazed by anything. I could be eating just a delicious meal. Someone could say something foul. I'm like, well, that's fucked up. Not very cash money of you. Oh yeah, no, that's I say that a lot too. Actually, I still say shit like that. It's great. All my lingo is incredibly antiquated, and it feels great. It feels great. That's what I'm afraid of, Prim. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. Like, you know, if the camera falls to the table, it's probably still fucked. But like, you know, maybe I could replace the lens. It would be financial, like, it'd be shit. It would be salvageable. The idea of just like boom falling into the soup, or like I'm like, oh, this is going good, and like the steam like fucks with the camera. I don't know. I'm super paranoid about that. That's why like I don't like. And I'm probably being overly paranoid because there are people that do cooking streams just fine, but you know. Yeah, like Onigiri does cooking, and like I've seen people cook. And they do fine, so it's probably just me being like incredibly paranoid for any reason. Like boom arms. I do. I mean, I got like technically this is on a C stand, which is very sturdy. It's very unlikely. I'm willing to totally admit that like my fears are likely entirely unfounded. That they're just weird paranoid. How's that like? Are those flesh tubes? Yeah. I'll make these like metal color and. So yeah, I think that would be fine. But yeah, I guess if I got like a burner too, like as if I could bring it in here, because like my kitchen is very small. I rent the place that I'm at, and it's not too bad, but the kitchen is kind of shit. So like it would just not be a nice place to film from. So I basically would have to film from here, and I'd have to buy an external burner. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to do a cooking stream. Like I mean, maybe I wouldn't mind doing one day. I know people have expressed interest in me doing an MRE eating stream. I think like that would be fine. I could do like something like that, maybe like before a painting stream, just for shits and giggles. Because that, if I do it from the top, that'd be fine. Yeah, that yeah. I guess that's cook. Is it cooking? I guess I would cook it in advance and just eat it on stream though. I don't know. I've actually like I've seen. Okay, I'm aware of MREs as like an ephemeral concept, as like they're little funky little bags of food, but I don't think I've actually like really seen what they look like when they're all like cooked and stuff like that. Like I've never seen that. I've never actually seen one exist as an object out in the world outside of its little baggie. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. So maybe that'll be on the docket at some point. The constipation bag. Oh, that's the thing too, where it's like, I mean, it'd probably be fun for you guys to be like, Hal ate a real bad MRE. Let's go. Like that might be content. I don't know. I remember these parts differently. Billy, you don't look at it. Yeah. Are they legitimately designed like that? I was just assuming it was because it's cooking. I guess you wouldn't want a soldier to shit on the battlefield. How's you doing, Colton? How you doing? We're talking about eating MREs. So like if you're wondering like what the fuck that context is, you're caught up. You're caught up. Get a little bit. So Civil War MRE. I'm sure somebody has made like replicas. I mean, you know, Civil War pre-MRE, but someone's like, yeah, this is kind of like what would be like a Civil War meal. I guess you'd have to actually like cook it. Actual food. Oh, they're just carbs and protein. Ah, got you. That's not too bad, I guess. What the gum is for? Oh, you swallow the gum. Ah, big brain. I don't think that's true. I think you just mentioned gum, and I'm just like, haha, eating it. French Crusade MREs are thoughts and prayers, or well, no. Remember, if you're in the if you're in the Heretic Legion, you get your disposable babies. You get your like little like government assigned baby that you can eat for a treat, I guess. There we go. you doing, Dr. Anime? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The burrito is a man-made. That sounds right. Also, how you doing, Commissar V? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? If you do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Escape variety. You can get the elf model back for 2,000 points. It can come back. What were you painting? What were you painting? Assuming you're painting. I'm currently working on. Oh wait, is the gum like those fucking like those like gummy bears that will just absolutely like wreck your intestines? So how you doing? Not Citronian. Welcome. How you doing? Hey, there we go. Okay, I'm back to elf. There we go. I've returned. In general, but they're just not too much. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Also, how you doing, Otter Time? Welcome. Spin on toothpaste. I do a lot. I buy bulk. It's fine. But yeah, how you nerds doing? I've been previously on a Trench Crusade kick, but I was like, you know what? Today I want to paint Plague Marine. Get little bits and of it. Some of the Krieg box. Oh yeah, that did come out. Nice. Hell yeah. I almost got that, so I was like, Krieg is neat, but I'm not that big into the idea of painting a bunch of Krieg stuff. I will be getting the Slanesh stuff though. So like, if you guys like, I'm getting Lucius, I'm getting Fulgrim, I'm getting the whole box. So like, if you guys want to see Noise Marines, it's happening. I still think I want to. My idea of what I want to do is I want to kit bash them with what's it called, Word Bearers parts. So that they're more like there's the Sanctified, which were a Word Bearers variant warband that split off because they felt a corn too hard. I think it'd be fun to do a Slanesh version of that. I think that would be neat as an idea. So I want to lean into that. Birdmall. So basically what they've finally done, they've been teasing it forever, but like there's like a big event recently. They're getting a full release of like Emperor's Children as a whole. You're getting Fulgrim. We're getting a new Lucius sculpt that doesn't look like dicks. Like Noise Marines are coming back. They've technically had official rules, but like the only way you could really field them was like an expensive upgrade kit or like ancient models. And I don't think they were particularly good anyway. Yeah. So like the new sculpts are kind of neat. Like they've done some very interesting things, but they are like probably still. Because of the way it's weird, Slanesh Slanesh Marines are probably closest to their like typical Chaos Space Marine counterparts compared to the other cult legions. Well, people just assume that Slanesh will look like dicks because Slanesh is the naughty sex god, but like, I gotta get his chest rim. I think that I'm pretty happy on the way they look. Though I am going to be making mine more Word Bearsy and probably still paint them red. Oh, guys, hold on. I want to show you something real quick. So, when I was at MagFest, Sasha took me and some other people to a game store that was like around the area. And I found some issues of White Dwarf. And like, that was cool. Inside them, they were showing off Chaos Space Marine Legions. There are these guys that I need to show you because their color scheme is really fucking silly. It's incredibly silly. Hold on. I'm going to mention the name, the Cleaved. Like, okay. Like, it's... There you go. I think this is about the best thing. Like there's some, like, newer pictures that make them look a bit better. But, like, this is the Cleaved. They're basically this game makes them look a bit more pink than I got. They're basically like entirely light gray, dry brushed with lighter gray. And the idea is that they're supposed to be weeping sores, so they just kind of put like in the older art, they just put like little specks of goo in some of the joints. They look almost unpainted. It's very funny. Like it's like you would see these like very intricate battle reports from like Games Workshop. And I'd be like, did somebody just like forget to paint their army? It's like, no, they're just the Cleaved. Big kicking around. It looks like modern people are trying to make them slightly more pink, but like they're just like a very fun warband. Yeah, I think they would actually be fun if somebody had like the entire box of Chaos Marines and were like, man, painting's too hard. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna bother to shrink that. I'll leave it all there. So you could just probably paint it gray, dry brush it, and just take some take some shiny goo and just put it in the corners and be like, bam, done. I mean, you would still need to paint like the bolter and like maybe some metals, but like it would be very, very easy to do. Be very, very easy. Buddy, what design thing do you gotta do your flesh, including the wiggly boy on the ground and the staff? That might not be a bad option to start with. Go. Where's that like dirty yellow gray? There we go. We'll do dirty gray, which is just like that. I just really like them. It's kind of fun just to like, I don't know, like looking at their old like battle reports and stuff. It's always kind of a treat. I'm not like, I like older white dwarves pretty good. If we're talking about like old gaming magazines though, I still love finding old issues of Dungeon and Dragon around. It's harder though, because like, I mean, White Dwarf has ran longer, but like even I think at its peak, even during like the height of 3.5, I don't think Dungeon and Dragon had the hugest circulation. But I did love those. That's actually what got me into like one of the things that I was really into D&D, like when I was just starting out, was I just found some issues of Dragon at like it's like some generic bookstore. I picked up one of the later ones because they were their leg fit on. Just like, no, I was like, it looked vaguely like he was melding into it. It's not quite like that. But, like, oh, there's just like a really cool one about like chess enemies and like all these like cool bestiaries. I still find that those were some of like my favorite like relics of like older eras of D&D. All of those. Also, Grey Knights. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to do stuff like that. What do you call it? Italian Spy? An imposter. Good night. God damn it. There we go. I just have a good night. Take it easy, yo. They're very different skill sets. They're very, very, very different skill sets. I wish they would transfer a bit more. I mean, some people who are like artists who can draw, I've had an easier time switching over to minis. I've seen that, but like it's very interesting just to kind of see how that like kind of divide takes out. It's also like one of those things too. If you ever want to get like really, really big as like a Warhammer mini painter, it's honestly like if it was just about like getting big, I think just doing like art would get you there a lot easier. It's reasonably transferable, but like I've tried and failed to get into I've tried and failed to get into digital art several times in my life. I think it's just because like that I do need just to sit down and really get like work on it. I don't know. I'm gonna fit that in the rest of my infinite time void. See your progress on it. The funny thing is I did do last year. I found one of those like I bought it. I ordered it from Amazon, one of those how to draw manga books. It actually wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to be a lot more like shit. The device wasn't too bad. Like, you know, the designs are very of their time, and people were like, "Oh, Hal, did you know this was actually made by like a teenager?" And like, I don't know if it was like no one was telling me like you shouldn't make fun of this, Hal, because a teenager wrote it. But I was like, oh, that's still a real good achievement to get your how to draw a manga book as a teenager made. I think they're still doing art, which is nice. It's cool to see that. Get the goopy little boy. I think this is the first time I got to use this particular shade as a base for like my yellow flesh, and I'm very much enjoying the coverage this color has. It's super duper good. Yeah, I always imagine that like when it comes to skill transfer for like minis to that, it's more like color theory and stuff like that. Like you have a general better eye of like what colors would look good together and stuff like that. Maybe at a more intuitive level. I would also like to be better at freehanding though. Freehanding is something that like I really love those old minis where it's like you just see like the squattest, chunkiest marine that has like the most like basic bitch paint job, but then you see the banner on top of it, and that banner is like the most glorious hand-drawn relic you've ever seen. It's like some fucking just like monk manuscript that they just decided to put on the back of this random captain. They decided to paint. I'm like, ooh, oh, I would love that shit. I did do that. I did do that one. I could technically do more. Maybe if I did one of those and then tried to like do like digital art at the same time. And it's because I at the time I thought I decided to do it real old school. I got me a big thing of like lined paper. I got lined paper. I got some like shitty mechanical pencils and just did it that way. For the how to draw manga, I try to do that as like the most like authentic to me being in high school. Because I did want to actually draw. I did legitimately want to draw manga in high school. I did legitimately want to do comics. I wanted to join Slave Labor Graphics, who did like the like Lenore and I think like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and stuff like that. I did not. I was not ready for that like at all. But conceptually, that dream has never fully entirely died in my brain. I'm not gonna lie. It might be interesting too if I did like a more painterly, because like you can do digital art to like mimic like oil paints and stuff like that for color blending. I never really like know how to do that, but that would potentially be really cool. Always be there will be true. I just gotta, and I picked up well actually. I have Clip Studio Paint, but I remember their license did like a weird thing at some point, so I actually don't know if I still got a license for that. I think I might be grandfathered into a license for Clip Studio Paint 1. I think it's like there's that 2 now, and that's like a different beast. I'm vaguely aware of that. Yeah, it's I mean, it was kind of like my hobby journey was a lot bigger when I was like younger and then in college, and after that I kind of burnt out a lot as stuff, and then VTubing continues to be like my internal source of just like joy and like creativity and stuff. I do wish I had more time to like, I would like to try to go back to like maybe like writing my own war game or RPG or something like that. I think that would be fun. I guess I could stream myself working on that. I don't know how much people give a shit about like watching game design streams. Like that could be a thing I could do. I'm not entirely opposed to that. Because I have to trick my brain into finding time for shit. I don't think I got the early access issues. That should be fine. Yeah, oh shit, I also forgot that a while back I got those like water slides too. There's like a bunch of like Catholic nail art stuff that like, you know, if you want you a girl with real long fingernails and they all have the baby Jesus on it, you're about to get the weirdest touch of your life from that, but like it's probably going to be fine. I do got some of those because I've seen people on like different Trench Crusade communities were like, oh yeah, you can actually take those and put them on like Trench Pilgrim shields, and it looks really cool. I was like, ooh. I do have CSP, yeah. Never. Yeah, no, that's a mood. I used to go through a lot of those books. Like there is a Scott McCloud book for like how to write comics that I remember renting from the library, borrowing from the library. That's the correct terminology. Jesus Christ. Like I'd borrow from the library a lot, and I really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed it. I think it's weird because like I don't think I've ever read like a Scott McCloud comic, but he wrote like a lot of really interesting like comics about making comics that I quite enjoyed over the years. Comic markers. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. In the ebook, yeah, a lot of games, because like here's the thing, like a lot of games have bad layout, bad organization, because like even like Cyberpunk stuff is still like relatively like, you know, a kind of a niche passion project at the end of the day, because really anything that's not D&D 5e is. You know? And even you also got stuff like Shadowrun, which just got from what I understand, a lot of the issues for Shadowrun because the company was doing some like weird embezzlement bullshit, and then like they didn't really have like good writers or editors or anything after a while. The mishandling of Shadowrun makes me Shadowrun makes me sad. It absolutely makes me sad. The Cyberpunk Red is a lot of fun though. I have ran Cyberpunk Red ages ago and it was quite nice. This is Mark. Have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. I find it's nice compared to Shadowrun because like, you know, there's like, I know some people like the infinite gear porn. Some people like the infinite gear porn. I don't. I like having like, this is a gun, it's a heavy pistol. I can put a quality modifier on it and you could add attachments. I quite like that system a bunch. Oh, an anime boy. Till this day I still can't. I mean, just because I have kind of like not drawn in a while, I mean, you could. It's possible. The dream is not dead yet for you. Yeah. I've actually been having like a weird idea of trying to do a deck builder war game in a weird way. Like the idea I've been floating around is that like you would have models You would not roll dice. You would have a pre-made deck that you made before the battle based on like a certain amount of points. Your guy would have like a deck of like weapon cards and stuff like that, or maybe some like maneuver things. Then whenever you would deal damage to your opponent, you would insert like a wound card into their deck. Or like, and if both people hit each other with an attack and they were about the same strength, neither would do damage, but you put like a stun card into their deck, which would be like a temporary, like you don't do anything this round. So it increased the chance of you getting bonked last round. Which sounds pretty neat. Absolute madness to balance all this bullshit. Yeah, it's balancing shit's just hard in general. How's how you doing, Cersei? How you doing? Welcome. How to Draw the Marvel Way by Stan Lee. I could look that up. Have I read this before? Maybe. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, it's only $10 on Amazon. Oh no, that's right. I have a bullshit money threshold. I have a bullshit money threshold where if it's like cheap enough, I'm like, whoa, only $10. Whoa. How you doing, Cersei? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, the Gundam game seems neat. Look, conceptually, the minis seem neat. I don't know really anything about the mechanics. I do like the idea of painting a little bitty Zaku on stream though. That will probably happen. I had so many people that are like, how, Gundam game, how. I say you don't need no stream. Welcome. How you doing? I'm working on a Plague Marine with a lot of wigglers. Like a little, oh, okay, he's got like a little nubbin coming out of the leg. There we go. As Bandai, I don't think so. I mean, they've done games. Like, like the Digimon card game, I believe, is made in-house, and I've heard nothing but good things about that. So, like, it's distinctly possible that they have access to, like, good game designers, so... Anime dubby sound voice? I don't know about that specific compliment. I've always thought I just had like a generalized nerd voice, but like people have said that they've liked it enough that I've come to like my own voice a bit more. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for the thing. I'll have to check that later. But yeah, so yeah, currently right now I'm painting a Plague Marine, and we're just talking about like the idea of just getting back into like drawing and stuff. Might be fun. I got like my brain is alight with ideas, but like really for me the big thing is like the time allocation and stuff like that. That's always the hard part. But Hal accept offers 100%. I would absolutely do that. It's another bucket list thing. I don't know if I'd want to be like a main character, but I would love to be like a fucking just like one-off character actor. Like if I could be like this like someone puts together like a web series and they just need a wizard for like 1 second. I'm like, dare you into my magical realm? Like something like that for a while would be fun. I don't know if I would want to do like full protag voice, but like, I mean, if it fit, I would not be opposed. I've never done voice acting before. I don't know what really goes into it, I'm going to be honest. But on like a real abstract level, that shit sounds like fun, and I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. Sounds great. Sounds excellent. Oh, I'm looking for like excess nubbins. This is another model that like I glued together. Well, I about to say I glued together a while ago, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I glued a lot of it together, and then some parts I just didn't, and I primed it thinking it was glued because the this is one of those like push fit models where just like the mini has, because like usually Warhammer models don't have push fit stuff. They'll have just like this part gets glued to this, but like for models aimed at like beginners or like these are from a special blind box like this guy was. Those come with like the little push fit thing. Like those technically you should be able to build them without doing that. Imagine turning your volume to 100. The music is loud. Oh, I keep the music pretty quiet on my end. I thought. I guess if you cranked your shit up real loud, that might be doing it. A little bit more wigglers. I gotta get on there. Oh god. I just like get all of this. Like get a little sloppy on like the gripper or whatever. Yeah, modern models are pretty legit. Like compared to like there are older models that like have like that like the ephemeral concept of soul to them, where you can tell it's like, okay, these are really charming. They were doing a lot of cool hand sculpting stuff. Uh, but then like there's some models that were like outside of that era of like, oh, this is cute and fun and new. Um, like the Skaven plague monks are the devil, and I hate them. They're like not particularly great looking. They're a pain. Like they put together fine, but they have like really bad mold lines, like aggravatingly bad mold lines that you have to scrape and scrape and scrape, and you're like, oh cool, I'm done scraping. Lies. You'll start painting the model and you'll have it like mostly done, but then you'll find like the wickedest mold line hidden under a shin, and it's like it's too late to do anything about it. It's the worst. Oh yeah. I mean, so like when I say I'd be interested, like I wouldn't want that to be like my job. I don't think like the idea of VAing as a job sounds like a rough business. I mean more the concept of like doing it as like a fun one-off thing. Like if someone was ever like, yo, I'm putting together like a Flash animation or like whatever Flash animation equivalent is. I'm putting together an animation. How would you like we need a guy to be a dude in that. Like I would like to do that. Plain mold line. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, and I hate that. Should work together. Ooh, that'd be fun. For making lumpy things. I don't know about like doing like. I mean, you can always do like green stuff modeling on an armature. As for like making orc bodies from scratch, though, that might be tricky. I don't know about doing that for orcs in particular. I mean, you could just pick up a bunch of bits. You could also just like the nice thing about orcs is you could just like buy a bunch of like really shitty cheap toys and use them as the base. Orcs are very fun. Orcs are one of the armies that's the most fun to mesh with other items. Like if you can find like a bunch of like Legos or whatever. But if you can find like models that have the general size and shape you want from anything, you could just drop them on some orcs and you'll probably be fine with like a little bit of like scratch build and stuff. Yeah, oh, I haven't paint. I used to paint metal models because I cut my teeth on War Machine, and those were all metal at the time, and those were aggravating. Those were aggravating. So many Legion of Everblight swords snapping off in storage, and I hated it. I hated that bit. What's your base situation? Swampy. So these also come with like pre-molded bases, which is interesting. We're also do not have an ad pauser anymore, so that'll be coming up soon. Yeah, like a fan project would be good. Or like sometimes people like would be like, hey, I'm putting together a trailer for like a VTuber project of mine. Could you participate in that? That I'm like, yeah, I got that. You do leather brown. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Awesome. Got ad break. Bah. See, oh, this would be a good time. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Orc barrel. There we go. Here, let me grab. Oh god, this is huge. It's fucking huge. Save as JPEG. Ever got? It's really. I don't know. I'm seeing there be displayed on my end. Oh yeah. Oh, another thing too. Bird malls. Now I'm thinking about it. A lot of people will put like orcs in objects to show that they're being like stealthy. Like so, like you got like this as an option as well. Like let's say theoretically you have a shitload of like orc arms and heads, but you don't have bodies. You could put them like in barrels, like in crates, stuff like that. Yeah, there's like, it's an idea that's like relatively common too. Like people have been doing that, like oil drums. Like you can actually get STLs that are made. You can get STLs that are already an orc inside of a barrel. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to do purple orcs too. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was trying to get the base on this thing. Like a rock he's standing on. Yeah, I'll get the rock real quick. I get a little bit of a dark gray and then I'll rest on there. Where's my dark gray at? I used that legitimately yesterday. Black. I found black. I found gray. I have not found black gray. There we go. I put it over here. A random birthday project. Hey, yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's just like that kind of stuff is fun. Yeah, maybe I gotta like, I don't know. I'm still feeling that like little bit of thing that like I'm afraid that like maybe I'm getting too complacent with like my stuff. So maybe I do gotta like mix it up. Maybe next Saturday I could just like sit down instead of doing a painting stream. I could do like a I want to work on a war game kind of dealio. Like that might be fun. Yeah, maybe I'll do that just to mess with it. I think like sometimes too that like I oh god, wait, oh okay, a lot came out but not too much. I don't get like the as bad the numbers brainworms some VTubers get, but sometimes I do. Like, cause like sometimes I think about like that does dictate like some of my game choices. Like I don't play like, I think I looked at Digimon World 3 and saw that it was like a bajillion hours long, and I was like, I can't do that. Like sometimes stuff like that will get to me. Let's say do Neanderthal. Ooh. How do you feel about Gene Stealer cults? This is gonna sound weird, but like they're like, I mean, mind you, there is a lore bit about Gene Stealer cults falling to Nurgle. They're called the Cult Tenebris, where basically a whole bunch of Gene Stealer cults in space were teleported to Nurgle's garden. And like they just got their shit trapped there for a while, and then when they came out the other side, they were like, fuck the Hive Fleet. We know what we want. Ah, you already got Gene Stealer cults. Oh, gotcha. Guess you could do Nurgle orcs. There we go. They would be right unproper orky, but they would be very different compared to like a typical thing. Let me if I have to try a little bit in like face. Oh yeah, I can work on the flesh cape real quick. Got dark mechanic. Jackson Pollock jazz approach. I'm not super familiar with Jackson Pollock, so like if you want to explain that, I'm probably guessing that. I just don't know off the top of my head. Oh, you could lean into the fungus aspect, actually. You could really, like, it could be Nurgle just, like, got a hold of some orcs and are beginning to degenerate them further back into mushrooms. That could be neat. Oh, that guy just is putting stuff on the canvas. Yeah. There's also the, there's a VTuber that was showing a guy whose thing was just, like, getting on, like, he would basically, like, suspend himself on a bunch of cables, and he would just go over a canvas and just, like, spin and dump paint onto it. And people were, like, getting upset that his stuff was selling for a decent amount of time. I think some of that is, like, because people were like, man, that guy's getting paid a lot of money just to spin paints. But also, there was, like, a fun performance aspect to that. How you doing, Bunny? And how you doing, Belder? Welcome. How you doing? I guess it might be easier almost to think of, like, what armies that you don't have at that point. To figure out what one you want to make all... Wait. No, fuck, I want to paint... Oh, I'm painting the wrong thing. Bah. There are also... Daka Daka Store also put out a line of bits to make Nurgle Sisters of Battle. Other option. Ooh. I'm trying to put. He's got like one big horn thing that I'm just gonna hit up right now. You could do Plague Gits. Plague Gits would be fun, actually. I mean, it could be a bunch of like Gits just kind of rebelling and just like somehow falling into like Nurgle's embrace that way. I don't know, some you know, your own fluff to get them from point A to point B, but that would work. Are you doing dollars? Ah, gotcha. So I'm hitting everything. I'm hitting every point that's already been done. But yeah. Get uprising Nurgle themes. There we go. Massa. Oh, I fucking love Massa's work. Apparently they do commissions under a different name. Like, I don't think it's like a hidden thing. I think it's like they're one of those people that have like 8 online identities for like, you know, silly reasons. Like, I think they're just like, today I will have a different name somewhere. I want to see if I can get like a Massa Hal art. Assuming they still do. I mean, they're on VGen. Well, that might be fun. I need to figure out my big... I kept thinking like after Magfest, I'm like, I finally know what my finances are going to be like. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, tax season. I need to figure out how bad of a blow I'm going to get slapped for tax season and then go from there. Yeah. Yeah, taxes are real. I hate taxes. It's brutal because every time tax season rolls around, like I know objectively I'm just going to lose. It's just losing a shitload of money. I'm like, man, this is a bummer. The absolute fucking bummer. I always do like flesh cloaks for these guys. I'm just gonna paint like this like rosy skin on there. Marines Inquisition. What truly is the IRS but the angels of the U.S. government? They will send the Astartes to your house to get those fucking taxes. A little bit on there, stuff like that. Daughters of Cain, Bandits, Cults of Sin. I mean, all those sound rad as shit. All those sound pretty legit. I realized it's like I want to paint on the back, but it's still kind of wet. So if I just like, was the brush wet? The brush was wet. I took a wet brush to remove stuff. Also, how you doing, Nena? Oh, that's my buddy Pino. He's my familiar. So together we are Hal and Pino. It's a joke that's so subtle that I don't think most people catch it until I point it out. Again, most people are just like passively just like, oh yeah, little guy. And I'm like, hey, he's my little guy. Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm the Hal of the Hal and Pino deal. If you do not know me, I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skate variety and Trench Crusade variety and a bunch of other models. My list of things I like to paint is just too big now. I can't. If I decide to like list off everything I paint for like my quippy little intro, it'll take me like 3 years. That on there. I do everything every. Now it's even more. Yeah, exactly. Every VTuber does need a little guy. There's like a decent amount of VTubers now who have little varmints, and I'm very happy for their varmints. I still want to keep this separate. I still want to keep that separate for now. Like there's a lot of VTubers now with rodent buddies, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. You think I'd be like, oh my god, competition? But I'm like, nah. I like a little bit on the base, and I legitimately cannot tell if that's like supposed to be a nerdling coming out of the dirt, or if it's supposed to be like or if it's supposed to just be a like little bit of just like metal that's fallen to the ground. Joy of the grimy guys, indeed. So long. Oh, I mean, points. I think that basically the estimate that Twitch says you roughly get about 1,000 per stream if you just like sit at it for a bit. Yeah, I mean that's just like, you know, typical points feature, really. It do be like that. I wouldn't worry super hard. It'll happen. It'll happen naturally. This is just more incentive to watch my streams. Oh, seriously. Yeah, this is looking pretty. I think this is the first time I use this like leather on there. Also, how you spots? Thank you for the bits. Thank you. Yeah, it's Pino. Yeah, there we go. I like Studio Ghibli. I don't think about Studio Ghibli enough to make references to them, to be honest. Though, Howl's Moving Castle. I would like an outfit like Howl, which would be very, very fun. Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you do something, you get a multiplier. Ooh, how you doing, Ashley? Yeah, let's get you into Nanner's fan club. Let's go. Let me do that. For people who do not know, this is my wonderful snake Nanners. She is a ball python. She is about 4.5 feet long. She weighs 5 pounds, which is a good amount. And she's actually like not hibernating this winter, which is wild. Yeah, let's go. Oh shit. Prim's popping them. Let's go. Maybe I also kind of would love to get like a Naga variant, because for like the Year of the Snake would be fun. I don't know if it'd be ready in time for the end of the year though. How you doing, Squiggy? Welcome. Let me get you moved over. This will be resetting come March. So this is a heads up. On the list. There we go. How you doing? I'm painting some Plague Marines and having a good time. There we go. Name detected. So we'll move you from one list I would still like to really. I want to learn how to automate this a bit more with Sammy. So the Sammy like people did a 6-hour stream showing how to do Sammy stuff. They did not upload it. However, I did archive that. So if people ever need that, let me know. And because like I don't think I can like legally upload, be like, hey, I took someone's content, uploaded it to my YouTube. But I think I can like make that available somehow to people. All right. So, Aslan Grants, welcome to the freshman year of the Official Nairs Fan Club. I'm the real Squiggy. Welcome to the. Oh, did I put you in the right column? I did not. I did not. You are in fact not a sophomore. You are a junior of the Official Nairs Fan Club, and you should be put in the right spot for that. And Prim continues to T-pose with 7 points in the Official Nairs Fan Club. Unfortunately, it's gonna be hard to break into the top 3 because we got these nerd lords who got that shit on lock. But all of you, thank you for loving my very, very cute snake. And I'm sure if she had higher brain function, she would love you too. I love Nanner. She's dumb as hell, and I love her. Snakes are really goofy animals. They're just stupid. I don't mean that in a mean way, as in like, you know, the ideal ball python life is to live under a log for 4 months and wait till a rat comes by, eat rat, digest rat, shit out rat, continue to live under a log. It's so good. I mean, like, the nice thing is, like, because they're relatively docile, like, I've had other reptiles before, then they do not like to be held. Yeah, I mean, well, like, it's one of those things, like, sometimes you think about the idea that, like, yeah, stupid lovingly is a good way to describe them, where it's like, you know, the burdens of being, like, intelligent, and I don't mean that to make me sound smart, I mean, like, as a general, like, you're a sapient person thing. Like, you know, you have a lot of stress, you have a lot of worries, you have to, like, you know, you have to worry about, like, your houses and, like, you know, like, romance, or, like, even just, like, getting, like, money. A snake just has to sit under a log and wait for a rat to come by. Sometimes they might move to a different log if their log is disturbed, or they're like, I'm not getting any food over on this log, or, ooh, I smell a rat in the 3 logs over. And it's like, it's been working for them for a while, clearly. So it's like, I don't know, it's a pretty successful evolutionary niche. But she is dumb as hell. Like, all people will, like, sometimes I'll be like, the guild people will talk about it is a very ignorance is bliss, 100%. Like, I do hear people, like, at the guild where I work at, so let's talk about, like, you know, they'll talk about, like, their dogs and stuff like that, and they're like, how, like, oh, my dog was so cute and did this, and I'm just like, I love my log. I love my weird tube. She does absolutely nothing, and I would not change a thing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, like, it would be hard, barring like a real swift hit in the head with a brick that would even allow a brain to simmer down to the point where you could live like a snake. And that sounds like hell to me, honestly. But, like, you know, if I wasn't so predisposed to intelligence. How you doing, Toast Burnt Dark? We're talking about getting hit with the brick to turn into snake. And by snake, I mean, like, a funky little lump doing their best. Very casual thing, but after wrapping it up. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's bad then. I thought you were about to say you rocked in there. Oh, so it's supposed to be a casual tournament, and like you had some like pros kind of rocking. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Gee, the funky, lucky little dreams. I legitimately wonder if can snakes dream? Hold on. I never actually considered that. I'm gonna say can snakes dream? Oh, there we go. This is gonna be interesting. No, it's everyone's like probably not, but there's like 8 million things about like, oh, you have a dream, like you're dreaming about snakes. What does that mean? I don't dream very often, but my dreams, I don't hate them. I basically have 2 dreams. I have 2 dreams. One, I'm back in college. It's like, for some reason, it's like that thing where it's like, oh, you didn't do the thing. You got to go back to college now. And it's like, okay, but it's not my college. It's a totally different location. There's that. And I also have a dream where I'm out and about. Sometimes these dreams overlap. I'll be out and about. I'll go to a store and I'll find a old D&D 3.5 book or like old Warhammer models that don't exist. I'm like, ooh, these are really rare finds. They're entirely bullshit. They're not real, but they are real in the context of the dreams. So I try to get them, and something stops me from getting them. It's always like I just arbitrarily, like, my credit card doesn't work, or like I reach into my pants to get change and I only have like $3, or like they're on layaway for someone else. It's always really weird. And I really only have those two dreams, and I don't know what that means. Like, it's to the point where I like I don't know how much about like kind of like, you know, like, oh, dream talk, or like, you know, like investigating the meaning of dreams, because like, you know, you get into the what's it called? You kind of get into like people that are just kind of like maybe overly dream analysis stuff, but like I feel like if I only have the same one every like every now and then, that there might be like something there. I don't know. Oh, those are bad. Yeah, where it's like, yeah, it's like the fake out dream. Yeah, exactly. It's some very usually for me, it's not like I missed a class. It's more like, we checked your high school record. Usually they're more college. Sometimes I'll get high school ones. We checked your record and you didn't take one class. You didn't take one class that you missed, or like, there's like your file was lost, so you got to retake it. And it's always technically in an area I recognize, but it's not the way that area looks. Like conception, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like the college I went to, but like the town layout's entirely different. Oh, we're talking about dreams mostly, yeah. I was basically, I have like mostly repeats of the same dream. And it's usually like I have to go back to college because I missed something. Yeah, or like a 1 credit short thing, yeah. Oh, back to elementary school. Yeah, it's always weird. It's always funny too, because those dreams, I feel like at least in mine, I don't fight back. I'm never like, this is bullshit. I'm like, well, I guess this is my life now. Okay, where's first period? Like, I just roll with them. Like, I never question them in my dreams. I would like to, because I've had this dream enough that like I wish I had some amount of like lucid dreaming where I could be like, hey, it's this dream again, motherfucker. But no, same dream basically repeats as like expected, over and over and over. It does not change. I need a thinner brush for this. I'm trying to do the thing. I want his staff to be wrapped in skin, not cured skin. See, that's kind of, I remember like growing up hearing about like people who would like do like legitimate like training to lucid dream, and I was like, that seems neat. It always sounded like really, really cool. Graduate. Yeah, that's a weird thing too. It's like I've graduated college. I've graduated high school. I don't know why. Like, I feel like if I found something like, well, actually, you're having these dreams because in your life you feel like you're being held back by some like that's one of those things. It's like maybe there is some weird like dream manifestation thing I gotta like work out. I don't know who I would ask for that though. I don't know any like certified like dream reader. The only other dream I remember I had that was like real weird. Like, you know how sometimes you dreamed but you don't remember anything? I remember just waking up suddenly with the thought of I need to buy a ram skull. And I did actually go looking for one. Like I don't know what's up with the store, but there's a goth taxidermy store kind of near me. It's a little out of the way. But it is like an honest to God like goth taxidermist store. It has like Victorian cribs and like animals in formaldehyde. It is like kind of great. It's like that. It's ran by goth people. It's got a very goth feel to it. But yeah. I absolutely would. I think I probably would. I would not be surprised. I think like Wiccans and pagans would be fun to hang with. I just don't know any. I don't know if I'm quite willing to like go to like a Loki festival to find all like the fun pagan people, but like who knows? Maybe that's what I gotta do. Be some witches. I'm just go to Craigslist wanting local witch. The thing is, I feel like if you put like put an ad out looking for a local witch, it sounds like you want to date one. Which I mean, I think I would be a good witch husband. You know, like what you doing, sweetie, and like the coven's over for that time. It's like, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna be VTubing or painting some minis. Have fun trying to like commune with Odin today. I think like that would be fun. I don't know. I don't know why I assumed that all these pagan witches are all like Norse vibed, but whatever. You know, I don't know shit. Yeah, I imagine they're just big dorks. Like, you know, it's just a different type of big dork at the end of the day. But, you know, as a big dork who is like slightly goth leaning, yeah, conceptually, like I like the stuff. I just don't really practice myself because it's like a whole other hobby and stuff like that. And I've grown to hide my power level for that. There are VTubers that do tarot card readings. I've gotten a couple. I think I got one from Grimmy not that long ago, but I don't remember what the one was. Extra holidays involving sex. I mean, that doesn't sound bad. I don't know if that's like listen, I grew up Catholic, and it's like that sounds way more fun than any Catholic holiday, which was just I think we only did the basic bitch ones. It was just like Lent and, you know, Easter. My family were not particularly like aggressive Catholics. It was weird. I went to a Catholic elementary school, but we were kind of like, it's fine. We'll go to church every now and then. It's whatever's. Be doing whatever the heck she wants. Oh yeah, that thing. Honestly, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad life. I think I could see myself enjoying that lifestyle. Oh yeah. The one downside would be Christmas, because you would get the really aggressive pagan Christmas thing, and it's like I don't know. It's Christmas is a silly consumerist holiday, but I also enjoy it a lot, so I'd be willing to deal with it for like, you know, for reasons, but like I do like Christmas. You know? Let me take a drink quick. Cult witch is it's a transgender, I guess, but I'm not very witchy though. Conceptually, I find witchy people fascinating, but I'm not very witchy myself at the end of the day. I mean, oh yeah, they are just stolen. Like that's the thing I'd be worried about. Would be like, hey, did you know that this is just like I feel like you would get the reminders that like this is a stolen pagan holiday for every holiday to the end of time, and you would just feel like the grip of anger on your brain. I can never figure out with these holsters if you're supposed to keep that and it just has like a little divot where the gun presses, or if you're supposed to like have the barrel hanging out. I don't know. Halloween would fuck super hard though. That'd be great. A pagan Halloween sounds like a blast. Oh my god, pagan Halloween, that sounds great. To be fair, dude, can you blame burgers? It's excellent. Saturnalia. Oh, okay. Okay, then so maybe I step 1, find a witch. Step 2, double up on holidays. Hell yeah. Okay. You guys are selling me on this. The problem goes back to step 1 though, is I need to meet a witch. I don't know where I meet a witch. That's the problem. All the perks of meeting a witch sound great. They sound great. I would very much like to befriend a witch. I don't know where you meet the witches. Bring out the carved turnips. That would be fun. There's actually a funny bit of Turnip 28 lore involved. So in Turnip 28, the war game I enjoy, pumpkins don't exist. Like pumpkins are not considered like one of the things that survived because of that kind of like there's like a joke grudge about the fact that like after pumpkins stole Halloween from turnips, that like it's kind of like a weird revenge thing, which I find very amusing. Oh, how you doing, Cornbase? How you doing? What kind of witch do you want? Can let's see. I'd probably want a good witch. I'd want a good witch. A bad witch would be fun, but I think bad witches have BPD, and I feel like that would be a lot to deal with. I'll take a good witch. Yeah, I think weird band concerts would probably be for the best. And like, hey, worst case, if I don't meet a witch, are we back? Hey, oh, was there an issue? Hold on. Was there a YouTube issue? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm still doing Black Marines. Let's go. Or maybe you're just back. There we go. So I've been to crystal shops. I'm in the area of the country where crystal shops are not for witches. They're for 40-year-old white women who are really into Native Americans. Like you know the lady. I'm gonna say a phrase. I'm 1/16th Cherokee. Now, everybody, after you're done recoiling from that power phrase, like, you know the kind of people that occupy crystal stores where I'm at. I mean, like, my adopted grandma was one of them, one of those ladies. Like, she wasn't, like, spiritual about it, but, like, you know, she really liked Native Americans. Koopa might be, though. Koopa legitimately might be, but no, my adopted grandmother was not. No, she was not. She was like, I believe English descent. So like the opposite of Native American. It was just really funny though. She had like a bunch of like Native American statues in her house and like a bunch of what's it called? She had a bunch of those in her house and she had a bunch of dream catchers and stuff like that. Okay, no. So basically there's like, at least in my section of the US, there is a type of lady. There tend to be older women. They really like the idea of Native Americans. Like that kind of like, oh, like they love the paint with all the colors of the wind Native American. That kind of like, oh, they're so wise and spiritual and they love the land. And yeah, so like it kind of becomes like a non-sexual fetish for them. So like they'll get like posters and like little figurines and like I said, dream catchers. And it's not like when I say Native American, it's like there's very few of them are like, oh yes, I'm from this tribe. But Cherokee is used a lot where I'm at. Yeah, oh, big turquoise ladies. Cherokee was used in the area I grew up in because I think feasibly Cherokees were sort of in the region at one point in the distant past. Like, but it's bullshit. They're just naming a Native American tribe that they know. Yeah. It's so like my adopted family's fun because like I got a little bit of that and I also got a little bit of like tie-dye hippie from my adopted father. Like, once again, white guy who's really into Buddhism, but like in a real casual sense. Like, we'll buy a lot of Buddhist like merch with Buddha on it, and we'll like maybe attend a meditation class and says he's Buddhist, but that's really about it. Really, maybe really like stoner rock. Like that was my adopted father. He's that kind of guy, and it's very silly. He was at one point. I think he's kind of like moved away from that. I don't really know what he's up to these days, honestly. I have to double check at some point. Rested. Yeah. Yeah. There's other options that are way more. I'd be willing to believe a more hipster option, but yeah, no. Where I was at, it was like if I'm 1/16th Native American, it was Cherokee. It was actually Cherokee. You're actually Native American. Oh, you're apparently a lot of you guys are like of Native American, which is cool. But I mean, you know, it's just like a very silly thing growing up in like the like very small rural towns I were in. It's just like an archetype of lady you run into. They might not even be common these days, you know. Back when white ladies could be in. Yeah, that might have died down as like an old lady archetype, but it was like pretty common growing up, and like I did know, like I said, my adopted grandmother was one of those ladies, and like once again she meant well, like I guess in the grand scheme of things, but it's really funny looking back on it now. Yeah, Charlie, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. She's not, okay. She didn't quite do that. I don't have enough recollection to say how much turquoise she was wearing. I'm gonna say probably yes to turquoise. She was not wearing like a headdress though. She was not doing that. She was not wearing any of that. Oh, if you're Canadian, I mean, that person might exist. This was like a Midwest thing, kind of, sort of Midwest, sort of goes into the South a little bit. Like it's a very like mid to East Coast US thing. So if you're wondering, like, you might not know that, I'm sure there's like an equivalent in Canada, but it is a very like American lady thing from what I saw growing up. Definitely not anywhere. Oh yeah. It's I don't know. It's also one of those things too that like I feel like I would be like less like poking fun at them if it was less shallow. Like, I feel like if, like, you know, if like she was like, I really like Native Americans, I read a lot of literature, I went to like I don't know. I feel like if it was like an actual like knowing about them was like a thing she was into, and I think it was just like, you know, the aesthetics, really. I guess. The Sultanate's cool. I think in general they've done a pretty good job with them. I don't know a whole lot of people that like might be upset because I think overall the Sultan. I mean, they're in that thing where they're probably one of the more like they're one of the good guy factions, and people say anything to like, well, the church is doing bad shit in Trench Crusade. There's a literal Hellgate, my guy. Yeah. I think it's cool that like I like the Sultanate is in that same category as New Antioch, probably a bit more so, a little bit, where it's like, you know, they're normal. You could live a normal life in the Sultanate. There's weird shit going on behind closed doors to make the war effort happen, and I guess it's a bit more obvious with the Sultanate because you get the alchemical beasts and stuff like that, which I love. They're my favorite part of the Sultanate. I want to build a House of Wisdom warband at some point. Around places. Oh god, yeah. Oh, they're still definitely around for sure. Turquoise and Jorzen pretending. Yeah. Yeah. The turquoise is almost a warning sign to a certain degree. Yeah. Yeah. I think I mean there are a lot of people where I grew up that did have like some like Native American in them, but they weren't like showing off. They're just like, yeah, they're just like somewhere on my grandma's side or whatever. It's whatever. Homunculus and Assassins. Yeah, they're very cool. I do really, really like them. The Alchemists are very, very neat. I lost track of chat after a while. Native Ants. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, ignore the flesh creatures, citizen. Yeah, it's curious. I mean, there's no. I think like the use like for New Antioch, the fucked up implication is that like the it's like, you know, oh yeah, hold on, I got a link for I got a link for you. I got a link for you. I think it should just be under Trench. If this command does not work on the YouTube side, I'll copy it over. So it's not a big dealio. I like the game a lot. I'm not affiliated, but I will shill the fuck out of it. Because, you know, in this day and age, if you like something, you need to shill the fuck out of it, so I will. Very cool game. Oh yeah. Oh shit, they actually released a new variant of the Sultanate recently too. It's it's effectively kind of like normal Sultanate Plus. What the idea is, yeah, the staff has like a little, yeah, it has like skin and a little wiggly boy. The new variants thing is, yeah, you get stationary cannons, you get a double damage, like, so you usually get a bonus die if you shoot someone from a higher position. They get 2 bonus dice. So, and it's more lenient to like the sappers and the stuff like that. Sappers and siege stuff. It's very, very neat. They're called like the Defenders of the Iron Wall. Like, that's just kind of their shtick. Yeah, yeah, they're open about them existing. I think it's like in the way that like the dark secret is like the homunculi are probably semi-aware of what's going on. Like they're kind of like, I'm a monster, I am an abomination. They're like, that's nice, whatever. Oh, hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Need to adjust a phone thing. There we go. My power cord is getting really, really jank. So like sometimes I'll plug it in and just realize it didn't pop out weird. How you doing, Quay? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, but yeah, the new yeah, the new one seems neat. I'm pretty ride or die for the alchemical bullshit, so I'm not super interested in it. But I do think it's neat that they're getting more variants. I'm waiting for the new apparently there's going to be a pretty substantial Grail changes coming, and I'm very excited as a guy who mains Grail. Their model. Oh, me? Yeah. Oh boy. If you did not notice that, hold on. I am a Mimic Elf, so I got some like sharp teeth. If I do this, I got a lot more sharp teeth. But yeah, I'm always a little pointy at all times, you know, as one does. Yeah, oh yeah, you can give them different levels of understanding. Ozen. Ozen. So, it's almost a joke because I don't paint them very much, but like my VTuber catchphrase is I paint rats. I've painted a lot of Skaven. Do I have like the cannon out? I might have deleted that because I try to rotate the minis I have on the side. Hold on. Nope. I don't use max zoom very often. But yeah, don't worry. If you check my Instagram, hold on. If you check my Instagram, you can see a lot of my Skaven units. I haven't painted one in a bit, but they are a other. Let me zoom in a little. Eat my bro's teeth. I got I was about to say I got delicious teeth, and I don't think that's correct. I don't know if it works like that. Yeah, I also really like that I really like the upgrades for the House of Wisdom stuff. Where it's like, oh yeah, did your alchemical beast explode? Yeah, you can just like reconstitute it. It'll be fine. Hey, and how you doing, Corn Mazed on the Twitch side? Let's go. Nice. Bit on there. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I saw something about the Red Hunger as a thing. I didn't know if that had to do with like the new Westphalia stuff or not. I thought it almost sounded like it was gonna be a companion thing. I'm curious. I like the Dirge. I also think in general though that like Grail needs an upgradable unit. Like a infantry unit is upgradable. Apparently, they've mentioned that the Mountain Dew drinkers from the Lord of Tumors are going to be separate models. That like maybe those guys will be like the missing those guys will become the missing like infantry that can be upgraded in a campaign. It's like if you look through the campaign rules for Grail, all their infantry, I'm just like, yeah, no, that can't wield anything, that can't equip anything. You're like, well, I really only have like a Lord of Tumors, a Plague Knight, and then like some Corpse Guard. I can promote Heralds of Beelzebub to become elites, but they can't wear armor, so they're gonna fucking die. So like, but like, it's weird because like those are some complaints, but I think overall the Grail's still not in a bad spot. Like they're not a bad faction. I think they're like basically like middle of the road. And I'm also like not trying to like super duper power game. I need to be the best faction, but like, you know, feel like a shrimp. That's fair. Like, you mean like posture wise or for other reasons? How you doing, Legerman? How you doing? What is schizo projected again? Not day. What do you mean by that? But oh yeah, fuck yeah, old school chore sounds great to print. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, projecting. Oh, because like I'm so used to seeing that like in terms of like astral projecting or like being just like weird. I was like you are doing some stuff. Oh yeah, no, the artist posture shrimping is real. My posture is like relatively tight right now. Well, that too. Fair point. Fair point. Isn't I just continue? A little too drippy. I'm gonna touch this guy up a little bit. This is a good compromise to get all the like the various like stuff. A lot of my recent Plague Marine paints are trying to organize a way to step away for a bit. It do be like that sometimes. Step away for 1 second and just like silly bullshit. To be real. I've been basically trying to find a way to make painting Plague Marines less of a fucking chore. I think I basically got it. I think I basically got it at this point. I need to put some texture, like, stuff on this, like, the pure metal bits. What do I got for that? Bases for Sultanate troops? I don't know. I know the Sultanate guy at my shop says that, like, he was not thrilled with Wargames Atlantic, which is, like, usually I recommend Wargames Atlantic for stuff. But, like, apparently he's like, no, their selection of models that could be used for the Sultanate is kind of lacking. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a bummer. I know these are not historicals. Something I've seen people do is there's a Song of Ice and Fire war game. Look at House Martell. I've seen a decent amount of people use House Martell minis. Or Mainoth. Yeah, Mainoth in general also makes good Sultanate proxies. Or proxies, you know, they're not proxies, they are just models because you can use whatever. What do I want to do? What am I doing, bud? I'm looking at you. Got some deep. Okay, let me make that bottom part. This will just be a weird metal Helio. Yeah, those are probably good fits. Otherwise, maybe some Vicatrix the tricky thing is like a lot of Vicatrix models are kind of a smaller scale than a lot of stuff people use for like kit bashing for like Trench Crusade stuff. It can work. It just kind of puts you in like a different ecosystem. There we go. Is the best Skaven. My actual individual character knowledge on Skaven is kind of weak. I do like Queek, just because I like the idea that his superpower is having a dad that gave a shit. That little bit never gets old. I do need to read my way through the Gotrek and Felix book so I can see Thankful and all of his goofy glory. Where's my big old thing of rust? Hold on. I have, hey, everybody who's still using Blood for the Blood God, stop. It's not bad. I'm saying that like for the you get, it's like what, $6 or $7 for a thing. Get you, okay. Mine in transit got like fucked up a little bit, but it's AK Interactive's Rust is you get like a whole jar for like $20. It will last you so long. It's super duper nice. And how you doing, Battle Wreck? Look, how you doing? How you doing? I do like blood. I haven't tried the glistening blood. I do like Blood for the Blood God. I just haven't to, what's it called? I just haven't needed to like get any more. Like I use Blood for the Blood God sparingly enough. I can kind of just like transfer it. Yeah, I do need it. So I have been working my way through Warhammer books, but I've mostly been on the 40k side of things. I usually just like put the paste on my on like my palette. I can just kind of thin it out a little bit. At the very least, if a Death Guard model gets a little crustier than usual. There we go. New Stormcast. Stormcasts are just kind of big. The thinner ones might work on a 32mm base. Hold on, I have a. I can actually help with that. Trench Crusade is generally 32mm. Yeah. Okay, here's my idea. Let me get. So I have some old Stormcasts I can use for testing purposes, real quick. Let me get some crust on the stick, and then I'll pop that out and we'll see. We can give that a go. A little bit of water on here. Get a little scoop from the. I'm just scooping from the lid because it's got extra on there. All about the old world. Oh, that's totally fine. Old world seems neat. I was starting to work on some like old world army stuff, but it was just like the amount of minis I would need to do would be immense, so I just kind of stopped. I have chaos warriors, and technically I do have some high elves too that I've had for a bit. Like someone at my shop just sold like 2 of the phoenixes and a decent amount of other high elf nonsense, but I've done very little with that. Find the rust texture. You could probably use Stormcast at the very least for like maybe some yeah, for Janissaries would probably be it. Or for the Uzabi, the leader guy. Okay. So I got some crust on here. Yeah. I mean, for base sizes they go about that. I think the scale is generally 32mm. Yeah, the new Stormcasts are on 40mm bases, so they are big. You might be able to hold on, let me see. We can check this real quick. Hold on. Check. Stormcast up. Yes, there we go. Okay. Oh. There we go. I got this guy, just generic Vindicator, whatever. I don't know. I've painted a decent amount of Stormcasts. I remember none of their name. So this guy, 40mm base, 30mm base would potentially work. It would be a very tight fit. Oh, is this actually glued on there? It is glued. Okay. I don't want to fuck with that too much. So yeah, I think you could do it. It will be big. It will be big, but for Janissaries, that might not be bad. So, potential option. You should look at that glisten. That does sound nice. Let me look at that for later. AK glistening. Or is that AK, or is that Army Painter? Maybe that's. Oh, it's okay. There we go. It's Army Painter glistening. Oh, okay. Never mind. Ooh, that's actually even better because my local shop sells Army Painter stuff. I can actually go pick that up. Yippee! It's nice. Still a proud son of Lion. Ah, gotcha. If we're talking about the Primarchs, though, I think my boy Lorgar. It's always funny because I like word bearers a lot, and then I'm also like sometimes I will go to bat for Erebus just because it's kind of fun. Like I'm not a super like it's. I think Erebus is a neat character and he makes 40k as a setting exists, but like it's also kind of fun just to be like Erebus did nothing wrong. Erebus best boy. I think Aurelia wants to hit me with a shovel because every time she's like, well, who is the best, most beautiful Primarch boy? And I'm like, Lorgar, and I just walk out. She really, really likes Sanguinius, though. It's very fun. Yeah, I liked, also, how you doing, Troy? How you doing? I liked Mortarion in Lords of Silence, but yeah, otherwise, he is kind of like a bitch. It's really unfortunate. I'm trying to find like a good... type should be... Oh, Typhus. Oh yeah, no, Typhus is a huge... The thing is, like, I think it's because Erebus kills a lot of characters people like. Typhus doesn't. Typhus ruined legitimately everything. Like, Typhus legitimately ruined an entire chapter with, like, 0 comeuppance. Do a little bit of golden brown and a dirty yellow for, like, the... I want to try to get a little bit more color on the little fleshy dudes. Let's get 1 drop each. That might work. There we go. Yeah, but like Typhus is fun. I like Typhus, how Typhus is like, Mortarion, you're a bitch. I'm gonna go out and do shit. And Mortarion is like, oh man, I don't like being a psyker demon. Oh, I don't like that. I haven't tried those either. But I haven't like picked up technical paints in a hot minute. Like I usually will like, I did get some snow. I do really like some of the AK interactive snows. Those are really, really nice. I'm a big fan of those. It's like a bit 1-to-1, and it's like brighter. Try this a little bit. I wonder. Part of me wants to glue this on there. Yeah, Morty had a hard life, and like he gets kind of memed on because the Emperor, like, you know, went and stole him. But like he did have a rough time of things. Take this and then get like a little bit. This is like his little wigglers that are gonna play. Like, if you're like into that hole, but I think I need to get like the cape done first before I do that. Oh, I made that like way too thin. There, I'll probably need 2 coats. Guess I could have painted it brown first. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, Mortarion did have a hard life. Also, how you doing, Ayers? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think all the Daemon Primarchs have the same issue because, like, it took a while for them to come back to the game, and also, unfortunately, once you become a Daemon Primarch, you become a jobber. That's just how it is. Because, like, they can't kill Gilliman again. So, like, what do? You have Gilliman fight Mortarion, and then you could just have Gilliman just get, just spank him. Because, like, yeah, he'll just come back. He'll be fine. Hey, I knew you were saying Sanguinius. It's all good. I'm doing good. I'm doing, painting some Plague Marines and having a good old time. Bit of little highlighty bits on the sides of the little wigglers. Pretty ite. Yeah, so it's like, and because of that, so it's like, they're like, okay, so Mortarion needs to stay back because they didn't know Mortarion was going to be like a I think it's also because, like, you know, for a while the Primarchs were like a fun mythology thing, but you're doing your own stuff, you got your own dudes. But then when the Primarchs came back, then you're like, why didn't the Primarch do anything for a while? Now that, like, them being a model is on the table. So it's like, well, they basically sulked. Or they just hid, or they're just doing some bullshit. But now they're back, kinda. Like, I like Lorgar a lot. Lorgar's a Daemon Primarch now of Chaos Undivided. When Lorgar went back, he basically just fucked off for 10,000 years. That's like, well, it makes him a worse character because of that. And if it was just the idea that like every Primarch is dead or missing or locked on a demon world somewhere where they're just wasting their time, that would be fine. But ever since the genie got out of the bottle when they brought back Gilliman, actually, I would argue Magnus was sort of the big one. Because Magnus was the first Primarch to return, which feels weird to say, but he was. And by return, I mean return to the tabletop. So we got like Magnus in 7th. And that was just kind of a thing. So you're like, okay, well maybe Magnus could be like a special case, you know? See, you can have Jagatai come back. I like Jagatai, but also if he came back as like a super cool like paint engine, that would also be fun too. It's like, you know, the Eldar have to, like, you know, if everyone's getting Primarchs back, and like I know the Eldar getting like their Aspect Warrior like leaders revamped, like, you know, I think Xenos should get Primarchs too, and by that I mean like, you know, you can have Jagatai get turned into a really funky couch. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. But yeah, no, I like my Mortarion model a lot. It's a model that means a lot because it was the first model I got from Squids, and I got some sentimental value. I wish Mortarion wasn't a character that you could play in the game. But because you also get weird shit where like, hey, what do World Leaders do? They orbit Mortarion's, they orbit Angron's dick. Can you run them without Angron? Probably. I think some people have, and they do Ite, but you really lose a lot out of it. Probably. So, another thing you might want to look into is, what's it called? So there is a Kit Bash set from Trench Crusade as well. Hold on, if I can find that for you. If those are like a good base, what you could also do, hold on. If you're looking at Station Forge, can you get Station Forge stuff 3D print, like pre-printed, or are you going to print your own stuff? Because I mean, the STLs are out. You could just get the official STLs if you want. If you want to mix it up though, you could get the. Okay, so they do have the STLs on my manufacturer for Trench Crusade. They're under Factory Fortress. Like you could totally do that. Or like you could use those Grimguard, and there is a Kit Bash kit they sell that has like little accessories and all the weapons and stuff like that. So like you got some options. You got some options for like how to like build your Sultanate stuff. I like doing my own shit for like my Kit Bashes and stuff, but like I understand that some people like I would just prefer to have official models and be done with it. So you got options. On the dome. It's like this yellow is one of those colors that's like looks a lot brighter and then it dries. I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. And stuff like that. Oh yeah, I never painted his eyes. I'll have to try to get his eyes at some point. Okay, if you like kit bashing, there is a specific kit bash set. You don't need it. So generally for Trench Crusade, you're going to need probably about 8 models for your starting army. If you're going vanilla Sultanate, you'll need a Ubazi, maybe like 2 Azebs. So Ubazi's like your leader, 2 Azebs. Probably an Alchemist wouldn't be a bad fit. And then from there, you kind of season the taste. Like, do you want like an Assassin? Do you want some Sappers? Do you want a Lions of Jabir? You got some options, but assume you're going to have roughly between like 6 to 8 characters for a 700-point game, which is like the start of a campaign. Yeah, you don't need. Oh yeah, no, it is a skirmish game. At the most, you're probably going to be rocking like a that's for 700 points. 900 points and some glory is what people will use if they just want to do pickup games. So where I'm at, we also tend just to do a lot of 700-point games because it's just like, you know, a lot of people are new. So it's like a good way to like feel out like how many points you got to work with. Yeah, you're not going to need a lot though. Isn't this Silent King already back? I swear he was already back. Like he has his own model and everything. I could be on crack though. My Necron knowledge is just Infinite the Divine and then the Twice Dead King, which has been interesting. So I like the first one better. The second one is getting near the end, and I think the pieces are starting to fit together where I'm like, okay, it's actually doing a thing now. There's just a lot of being chased by fleets. There's just a lot of being chased by fleets in the Twice Dead King. So I'm like, I'm glad that that's gonna come to the end because it happens like most of the book. I mean, the central premise of a bunch of Necrons being chased through space by like the Imperium is like not bad, but like it kind of goes back. Yeah, he's got like a whole model, I think. Like it's like one of those like big flashy showpiece models. There we go. Yep. Yeah, he's got. So his model is mostly thrown. It's like mostly a fuck off wet pea. How you doing, Mantis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love an Infinite Divine, like if they decide to do like a prestige television series, that'd be great. There's, I don't think there's art of them yet. Oh, here, don't worry, I got you covered. Here he is. You might have already, by the time this gets to you, you might already look. It's a bitchin' model. Like they just got like a trapped Catan in the back, just like, you know, providing bits of floating stuff. I'm okay with him being small, really. I would like to do. Yeah, the Ferris, I think it's in the Mercenaries book. I don't know if there's a picture. There might be. I think there's like a sketch. I think there's just like a sketch of them. Oh, wait. There's also a thing too. There's also, oh god, he's hot. Zen wants to fuck that throne. Let's go. Oh. Also, speaking about Ferrises, though, the new sub faction that dropped, you can hire Ferris for your army, not as mercs, but like with money. I think they're like 100 and some change. Like they're reasonably expensive, but like from my understanding, the Ferris units, which are pretty solid. So yeah, if you really like them, then there is a new Sultanate variant that can like really lean into them. Oh, there's one. Hey, let's go. Hey, nice. Look at me remembering things. A little bit on the lads. And on it. See, I don't really ever have the issue of like thinner paints, because usually my issue is I'll make my paints too thin and they get runny and it's aggravating to work with them. I love this like lumpy little like. I almost want to call him Cookie Monster for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, he's got like maybe like Slimer face, but like he's like a nice little lad, just chill in the back. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really rad. God, I love Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade's so fun. I do want to get through my Plague Marines a little bit, but yeah, I've been what's it called? Yeah, I guess I'll do some more painting streams next week. I think I will make an attempt on Saturday to do a war game building stream. I have an idea for one, and it would be fun just to yap while I go through my game design process. God damn it, ads! Eh. There we go. Yeah, we got the ad ambush, motherfucker. There's also like a new writing category. I guess I could put that under. I could put that under tabletop RPG, maybe, or like I don't know. I'll find something. All right, we back. Yeah, this is the first time I really got to play against Sultanate, and like I was not aware of the how good alchemical ammunition is. Hold on, gotta. Blood. Something. Oh, hello, Doc Meat. Welcome. How you doing? For some reason, YouTube thought it was a good idea to do white on white text, and I could not understand what they're saying on the YouTube side. How's it going, everybody? Both on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Welcome. If you do not know me, I'm Howard Not the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting Vtuber of the Nurgle and Skate variety. What are you working on? I've been just kind of working on a Plague Marine today. Nothing too spicy. I mean, this is one of like the fun ones, though. This is one of the fun ones from one of the kits. Yeah, how you doing, Cosmic Convoy? And how's it going, Zorani, Mold, Arifin? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How you doing? Hey, let's go. Yeah. If you guys like Warhammer stuff, I do mini painting twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week if I'm feeling spicy. How you doing, Abyssinian? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, glad you like my model. It's a very good model. Yeah. There we go. How you doing, nerd? How you doing? We're talking about Trench Crusade, even though I'm painting a Warhammer model, because Trench Crusade has taken over my... Don't try to pronounce it. Fine. It's all good. I'm bad with names in general, so it do be fine. Yeah, I've been mostly big on Trench Crusade lately, but I was like, I want to paint some Plague Marines, you know? Yeah, I do a lot. If you see I do Black Grail as my main faction, and then I do the I do the Court as my sub. But I also just kind of dip into a lot. I have some like Trench Pilgrims. I want to do some Sultanate stuff, but I am very like I started on some, did not like the way the model was put together, so I need to do like rebuild it. Yeah, actually, like I got a. Check this out. This is some of my Black Grail stuff. It got recognized by Goonhammer. I was very excited. I mean, this is not like a huge achievement. This is just like their thing of the week. But like I had that as my New Year's resolution to get noticed by them for their cool mini of the week, and it happened in January. New Kameyoshi found base. Let's go. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's me on the Goonhammer. I was surprised because I was just like casually browsing. I was like, oh yeah, I missed a week because I was at MagFest. I should see what they were doing. And I was like, that's my name. I'm on there. Huh. How about that? Ain't that some shit? So yeah, I played Trench Crusade today as well. I've been all about it. I'm painting a Plague Marine because yeah, you know, I still like Plague Marines. I still like my Death Guard lads. Even though I've been mostly switching over to like word bearer stuff lately. Been on it has like little muscles, stuff like that. It's got like so many like random just like tumors and like little wiggly guys and stuff like that. And also, if anyone has any questions about the mini painting stuff I do, minis, choice, how to Trench Crusade, whatever, let me know. Let me know. Probably be wrapping up before too long just because I am trapped in the wage cage forever and it makes me big sad. But like, you know, minis are a thing that I do on the regular. I feel like I can safely say I'm probably one of the most consistent mini painting VTubers. It's a very specific series of qualifiers, but whatever. Today they not have those available to the public. Hold on. Let me double check and I might be able to get those like they're on there. That's oddly familiar. Yeah, they were founded by Goo. They do a lot of like Warhammer stuff. Oh god, that's always worrying. Let's see if I can find my mini factory. It's the start of a month, so it's going to be the weekly, like I get all my oh there we go. Hey, I got my Beastie Arm stuff in. That's nice. Oh. You see. Oh, sorry. They're called the Weapon Sprue and Accessory Sprue. Hold on. Let me. Are these not available to the public yet? They might not be. Hold on. I was part of the Kickstarter, so I'm a little unsure what is available or not. Let's see. Weapon Sprue. Apparently those are not available yet. That is my bad. I thought when they released everything, they were not what's it called? They were also released. So that's my bad. Yeah, there's a couple mini painting VTubers. There's like I know Aurelia paints sometimes. Commissar Ozra, she paints from time to time. I feel like there's others I'm blanking on at the moment. But yeah, there do be some. Oh god, that sounds fucking awful. Yeah, wage cage do be real. Like more consistent. I mean, oh yeah, Mantis, do you paint on stream? Or have you made an attempt? Oh, Purity Valentine paints sometimes too. Yeah, the wage cage does come from us all. Like a decent amount of us, but I've explicitly made it like my thing. I mean, that's still a pretty good rate. That's still a pretty good rate. But yeah, I do it weekly for people coming in just because like that's just what yeah, to be fair, Mantis is really banging calligraphy. Like I ran him at MagFest. Hold on, do I still got that nearby? I think I do. Hold on. Oh, well, I nearly knocked a bunch of stuff off of my shelf, which would have been bad. Luckily, I'm semi-clumsy and not fully clumsy. Oh yeah, so like I got this from Mantis. And it was like, check this out. So it's my name. Got a little scuffed because tape, but like I was like, oh man, my dude, did you have like a little label maker? He's like, no, I just did that, just like with a pen. I was like, holy shit. What I want to do, I don't have it yet. I want to put together a scrapbook. I want to get a scrapbook of all the cool stuff I got from MagFest and like have it like one nice little book that I can look at, like, aw. And I just need to go to probably like a Michael's or something like that. Lord Kyriadexis. I would need to look what that model looks like. I'm gonna say probably. Let me see. Oh yeah, probably. I would say definitely remove the weapon. The shoulder pad you can maybe replace, the one with the skull on it. Head replacement, yes. Other than that, and then like if you kind of like, you could also maybe remove the arm tube. And then you could have the little floppy guys that Ubazi like. Instead of having the harpy with big tits, you could just do that instead. That would be a viable option. Also, Doc Meats, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Oh yeah, Rosario. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then like Melody and Matara Karn. I don't know if Matara's done a painting stream. Melody's done like 1 or 2. Never when I've been able to check them out. She does orcs, and apparently she's having a blast. So, like, good for her. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I want to do a little bit more skin stuff. I want to glue in some skin things. Is Bricky? No, Bricky's not a VTuber. Bricky's a fun guy. He's not a VTuber. I would be more willing to say the Poor Hammer guys are VTubers than Bricky. I mean, they technically are, really. They are technically the Poor Hammer guys are PNG tubers. They're in that like same bucket as like Mandalore, where like if you call them VTubers, they like physically recoil, which is really funny. They absolutely are. Like Mandalore, the video game review guy, he is a VTuber. He doesn't know it, but he fits all definitions of it. But it's just, you know, there's some like weird, like for people who are not like so like anime inclined, it like being like branded with the mark of the VTuber, it like they're like, I don't like that, but like, I mean, mind you, I'm a little biased, but like, I don't find that weird. Yeah, horror review bear, annoying, or I think somebody said there was a Barbie thing that technically falls under like VTubing, where she did like a video blog series. That would also kind of work. I don't know. Bricky does have a brick, but like it's not his main thing. Like if Bricky decided to do everything from now on as the brick and just occasionally be Bricky as the meat puppet, I would say yes. Yeah, because like a lot of PNG tubers were just like, you know, people with a persona avatar thing that absolutely fits in as the terms of VTubing. No, that's so like if you get like army painter paints, those wouldn't be too bad. I know Gunpla people tend to stick to like the Tamiya ecosystem though. So I don't know how good that's gonna be. Yeah, I enjoy the phrase "content husband" very much. I also like that people don't get too weird about that, because like, you know, sometimes like VTubers interacting with like opposite sex people gets a little wild out. I'm glad that people are mostly into the, like the content husband joke. But yeah. It's oh yeah, Pega paints too. I think she's like I think she's is she abroad? Oh, okay. I can see that making someone very busy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how Bricky got. I think Bricky, because like his connection was through Matara, because I don't know if she was like it's like he's been doing like Warhammer stuff for a while, even prior to like Adric, and I imagine that's how they connected. And then from that, he just kind of became the virus, and he just kind of like so like if you're friends with sometimes you could just like enter spaces and just hang. So that's probably how that happened. Is it? So I have Gunpla. I don't typically like paint them though, so I could be wrong. With getting the Warhammers, yeah, that's something like that. I think she's been into it for a while, as from what I recall. But yeah, some similar idea. My size 0. Where's my size 0 at? Looking for a very specific thin paintbrush that I know I had. I was like, where's my paintbrush? I literally fucking moved it off screen. There we go. Yeah, I mean, people get weird with like shipping and you know, like stuff like that. Major VTubers. Hey, I mean, there's some good ones. I like some major VTubers a little bit, but like, you know, it's understandable. No, that's great though. Honestly, the thing I draw. Sorry, I'm like coughing a lot. I've been like kind of like a little bit today. Get some water. It's really funny because of like I'm a lot of like VTuber people's introduction to minis in Warhammer. I'm also a lot of Warhammer people's introduction to VTubers, and it's very, really funny to be that. Oh yeah, that's why a lot of people like indies, because yeah, you do get to chat, you do get to like, you get that more personalized experience where you're just like, because like some people do not like to be perceived. They just like, I like to watch this person. I do not want to interact with them whatsoever. Just kind of like passively chill and do that. But with indies, you get to actually like say hi and stuff. Like, I'm not like, I got like, my throat's been real scratchy today. I'm not sick. I have to figure out what's going on with that. Well, sorry. How you doing, Mikey? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's unfortunate they passed. Yeah, yeah, God, that does sound brutal though. Yeah, it's been a great time. Yeah, let's go. I got you on lock. No, that's not being a, that's a reasonable like emotion to have. That's not you being a downer. You're fine. No, this is a Plague Marine. I do my Nurgle stuff purple. It's weird because you're like, that's their green is legitimately my favorite color, and I picked the green army and I painted them purple because originally I did I did my Chaos Warriors for Age of Sigmar to be like, you know, have like purple cloth and like yellow kind of like skin stuff, and then I did the same thing with my Maggotkin. And then eventually I transferred that paint scheme over to my Death Guard, where what's it called? Where just the cloth became the armor. But it makes them look kind of like, you know, a lot of people are like, these are really weird Emperor's Children because, you know, they're the purple army. Oh god. I think this is my body telling me I need to get off for the night. So we'll wrap it up with that. Purple Nurgle is fun. I was hoping to maybe get him closer to being finished, but I don't know. Don't be stream. Yeah, I don't think I was there long. I think I was there just to like follow for later to check in on. Sometimes I'll pop in somewhere and I will like check on them and be like, cool, I'm gonna follow, and then like I'll have to catch a stream later though because I'll be busy. And then speaking about being busy, alas, it is time to wrap up for the. Yeah, it do be like that. I mean, Teal Death Guard sounds rad, actually. That sounds like a great scheme. Well, thank you, nerds, for coming. I had a lot of fun. Schedule-wise for next week. This is current week's schedule. I'm gonna keep it to this. Schedule-wise, on Tuesday, I'm gonna be doing some more mini painting. Sorry, yeah, Tuesday mini painting. Wednesday, I am playing a new game. I've decided to play Arcanum. I've been meaning to play it for a while. It doesn't seem like it's terribly long for an RPG. And I know a lot of you nerds were excited for that. So Arcanum will probably be the Wednesday game. Thursday movie night, we'll be watching Ice and Fire. If you guys want to see some Ralph Bakshi bullshit, here's the Discord for that. Then on Saturday, I'm going to try doing a tabletop war game dev stream. I've never done this before, but we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how it goes. And then on Sunday, I will be doing some more mini painting. No, this would be for like an actual war game. I do need to get the Lancer crew together to like get that started. And let me see who is on. Well, so and it's legitimately just practice a lot. Practicing will get you there like 99% of the time. Yeah, everybody on the YouTube side, I'm going to cut you loose because I don't know any good raid targets. So I will see YouTube people on Tuesday. Bye-bye, YouTube people. Bye-bye.